I don't know. We'll come up with topics. Here we go. We should be going live right now on Twitch, on Facebook.
Live on Twitch, brought to you by My Hernia. That's right, My Hernia.
I see your sad face. I see my sad face. I see the top of your head.
Oh, the top of my head?
Yep. Let's see. Save password.
I see
Yeah.
the top of yours. That's strange with your eyes looking up, all dreamy.
Oh, you like it when I don't break eye contact all the way through the last shutter.
Dude,
Oh, you like it when I don't
like
break eye contact all the way through the last shutter.
Dude, whoa, there's like an echo.
Perfect to share. Hold on. Okay, I don't need to see my own commercials. Oh, and there I am over there with a weird face on from my own cross promotion. All right, so we're good on Twitch. How about Facebook?
What about TikTok? Do you ever go live on TikTok?
What's TikTok? I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
I had a mini stroke just then.
No, I haven't done TikTok. I have it, but I dropped my irrational self-confidence spot on TikTok because my kids told me to do it. But the first one was like, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't recall. It was like 2.5 minutes. So they're like, Dad, you have to get it shorter, and then the stuff you have to say about being irrationally self-confident, I think this will go viral. I'm like, how does something go viral? What does that mean? How do you make it happen? I said, I don't think you can. I don't like what I just did a thing. I was driving to work and I remembered shit that I had said on some previous shows. I thought, yeah, let's see if I can do like a little public service announcement around this idea.
Right.
There I went. Then I had to cut it. I'm like, hey, lightning doesn't come out of a genie's ass like every time you rub his penis, if you know what I mean.
I'm a fucking artist.
Right, right.
I am an artist
Right.
or autistic. I can't ever decide which one I am.
That's my dad. That's my father. Son, yeah, you're pretty autistic. Autistic? Artistic? I don't know. I said, Father, someday after you're dead, that will be offensive to people. But right now, Rain Man, no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we give out awards for acting like special
needs. I can't go to Vegas with you. Mom will be mad. Yeah.
Should I pull up chat? Chat.restream. IO. I think I need to send a.
Did you see? We're live, right?
Yeah, we're live.
Did you see the fucking thing about AOC?
Her saying that the Republicans hounding her, they all just want to bang her.
They just all want to have sex with her.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's
well, the ones that want to have sex with 12-year-old boys. Yes, they want to have sex with you.
I don't know. Like, I don't think she's like incredible. I think she's obnoxious as hell, but she kind of fits my old profile for women, like crazy, Hispanic.
I was just gonna say Hispanic.
Yeah, like hot Latinas. Like, no one said you had to be.
But she's got these giant bug eyes, and she's.
I would never see them because her face would be on the pillow.
Correct.
Well, I wiped off her makeup for her.
That's good. Good call.
One strike. Such a. Oh, never thought you'd get that eyeliner off, huh? Amazing what little tears in a pillowcase will do for you.
But the topper is that she's calling DeSantis a murderer because of the way he's doing Florida.
Right.
And this dumb bitch goes down to Florida on vacation in Miami
and
starts partying with no mask on.
Oh yeah.
Like
she's all well because COVID doesn't exist there. Like it's a state of mind. Everyone has it. They just announced a new variant. Everyone just let's get over this topic of conversation. They're literally like they're picking and choosing what stats to talk about because there's nothing interesting. So the COVID cases have gone up to 350,000 in one day. I'm like, everyone has it. We get it. Everyone's gonna get it. This is their comparison. And deaths are at an all-time high for the United States at 800,000, which is where it's been for the last 90 days, but that's cool. Okay, well, your selling point is there's no more deaths. Everyone's getting it. So why? It's not killing anybody. It's a fucking head cold. Now there's another IHU. There's a new variant coming out of Europe. What fucking tests walk around with variant strips? Because you're lucky if you get a positive or negative. Sometimes you just reads like somewhere in between. You're like, I don't know, we might be pregnant.
Right.
Looks like you smoked some weed. Where the fuck are they getting like, hey guys, I got a variant over here. Oh, thank God. You've got that high-powered electron microscope that you were able to parse out the DNA on a fucking virus. That's amazing.
That sounded very Muppet, by the way. Hey guys.
Oh man, it's so dumb.
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit the Frog here. Shut the fuck.
It's not easy being green.
Nice.
Hey,
I heard he likes
it
sweet.
is my
He
favorite
likes sweet and sour pork. Yeah. Oh,
It's
Kermit.
like chicken.
Oh, Kermit.
My favorite time of beer year.
Beer.
My sister's grapefruit
January
tree,
Fest.
Her grapefruit tree is got nice fresh grapefruits because
Nice. If it had grapes, that would not be
grapefruits. And I put it in IPAs, and I thoroughly enjoy it. It brings a whole new flavor out. But yeah, because we lived in such a fucked up place that in the middle of December, or now the beginning of January,
right.
The grapefruits are ripe.
Yeah, well, there's actually enough rain this year to not have them turn into ornamentals and just be all rind.
So pretty righteous.
Can hardly hear John. John.
Yeah, I could hear you. It sounds like you can hear me pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I could have my volume up really high.
Who can really hear me?
Let me put my headphones on. I'll put on my cans and I'll see what the volume looks like.
Oh, because I don't see the chat room, so I don't know who said that.
Oh. When I share it.
I want you to share me.
Here we go. I figured out how to handle the echo and all that cross noise bullshit that I haven't used these since I bought them when I started. Well, maybe once or twice, but let's see. Oh,
The legs that I have, fishnets, fucking delicious. I'm just saying.
plugs into both sides, which is nice. So depending on if you need a quarter or a quarter-inch or a 3/8, just go with that. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put my headphones. Hello, su madre, chinga tu madre, sus amigos también. La migra está aquí, corren. Me gustan las. Oh, hi. I'll sound check. Let's see.
I want your taco kisses. Ben, I want your taco kisses.
I want your taco kisses. Oh, Mr. Winchler. Oh, Jesus.
Can you hear me or no?
Senor, what's his name? Senor Winches? Senor Winches?
Well, it was Jennifer Lopez was the.
She was imitating a character that was on the Milton Berle show, and it was just a guy with a ham, and it was racist because he was a Mexican
Oh, it was
with
like
a hat. Senior.
He would say, okay.
Okay. Senor Winches. He had his his ridiculous Hispanic accent, came from those people who smoked the marijuana, which obviously is the devil's weed. Harry Anslinger. But yeah, back when the patriarchy could actually shut a woman up. You know what I mean?
The good old fucking days.
The good old days.
Christ. Oh,
give her something to purchase. All right. How about let's make that electronic. Yeah. How do you make a sweeper electronic? I mean, what is she going to do all day if she's not sweeping? I'll just give her one. She has to be better than the neighbor. Like, oh, we're going to make a lot of money, and they won't pay attention to all the pillaging that we do. Yeah. It's not your fault, ladies. It's all of our faults. It's capitalism, man. It's literally not capitalism, consumerism. Consumerism was the religion that came out of World War II. So if you think all the way up to World War II, but 1940, 41, and then through the end, that was when we dropped bombs and fucked everybody up. We got one more. And they're like, okay, we quit. All right, now we're gonna give you, you're gonna make watches and cars for us. Like, sweet. We're a warrior nation. We want to make cars and shit. It worked. But consumerism was created to replace religion and to replace people paying attention to nationalism. You don't want any isms. You got to get rid of those isms. So like, okay, what we do is
orgasm.
No, those asms. Asms are good. Isms are bad.
Asms are good.
Asms are fantastic. Isms are
Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
So there you go. Cash became the new Christ, and objects became the new God, and it's ruled us ever since. Brought to you by Fuck All.
That's when women started to get lippy.
They got lippy because they realized that they could be better than something.
I'm only saying this because I know a couple of girls that I know just started watching. So
oh, look, I didn't look at chat. Let me share chat with you so you can see who's there.
My best friend in the whole world, Nicole, is on my concert buddy. So she said that she goes, "Is this live now?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Devil's Weed. Are you watching the right thing?" She goes, "I just watched you look down at your phone." I'm like, "Okay, then it's live."
Yeah, there's like a couple second delay depending on where she is. You guys can watch this on YouTube if you want. Like you look up Geoffrey Sinatra on YouTube or theshelfhelpshow.com. It's got a YouTube page. If you land on Geoffrey Sinatra, it has everything since March 7th, which was the first show I did. Just flying by the seat of my pants, just like I do every night.
God, it feels like you've done this for years, though, because of how, I don't know, professional you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm so professional. I'm so polished. Got my shit together. I've had voices in my head for a long time. I stopped being a corporate trainer. I had to have a reason to get it out. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. All right. Now you're in this corner. Can you see the screen that I'm sharing?
Okay. So Vixen 69 can hardly hear John.
You
understand that that's a good thing, right? I'm just saying.
How's that? I can't see what you see. I'm seeing. I've got 3 screens in the studio shot. So, who is a Sarah Lita? Sarah Lita?
I'm gonna go with.
I'm totally sneakily watching this while at work. Who works in the middle of the night?
I'm gonna say that's.
Oh, it's Nicole.
Okay.
Oh,
very cool.
What's up, Nikki? And then we got Becky Bear Roxy likes orgasms. I can attest to that. That is true.
To be you.
And then above that, we got.
See a lot of that in your future.
Yeah, me? Yeah, probably. Who? What?
I was talking to Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she know how to come. She don't need me.
That's true. The rabbit is the girl's best friend.
No, she's just her sheer force of will. She's just like the genie, and then she's there.
Funny, though. I do hope she feels better.
She got a book.
Yeah, that's. You got to read how to be funny.
No, it was actually how to poison bald white men who live in Arizona. Yeah, it was very specific.
Put it in their beer. Antifreeze in their beer. That is the best way to do it.
Polyethylene glycol. It's good for dogs. It's good for 48-year-old men. 47. Sorry. It's good for middle-aged bald men.
It will be 4 dozen in what's today? The 4th?
Fourth, 5th, 4th.
I don't know.
Like 4th.
Days.
19 days. That's the 23rd.
That is correct.
That makes you a rooster. Aquarius. Oh shit, you're an Aquarius too.
Yeah.
Oh no, Becky's an Aquarius.
Oh, I like to carry water and then drown women.
We're strangely well matched. I was looking at a Zodiac Christmas thing. It was like letters to Santa Claus from the different representations of the Zodiac.
Okay.
And this is the good news because the only people I'm catering to in this moment, I don't remember Aries. I think that's Amber. I don't know Nicole. I do know Nicole. I don't know her birthday. I haven't stalked her for a long time. And
it's on my calendar on my phone, so I could look at that. I always forget it.
She'll probably tell us.
She doesn't have Facebook, so it's not fair. I feel like Facebook has even the playing field for men and women when it comes to birthdays, remembering birthdays, right? As long as they're your friend and they put their real birth date, I don't care if they say they're 106. Facebook has helped. But if your best friend isn't on Facebook, that's rough. And I'm a dude. I don't remember shit.
Just if you give me a couple of clues, I'll look her up and find her, even if she thinks she's buried. I can find anybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I pay for some services too. Like I was dating a lot for a while, so I had to do some background checks and shit. I had to make sure like they were just crazy enough, but not too crazy.
I like how oh, I think she's born. I think May the 4th.
May the 4th.
May the 4th. Yeah, that's right. She's May the 4th. I should know that.
I say, yeah. How could you forget that? Oh, because you're not a complete dork. Okay.
Correct.
Yes. I don't know. May the 4th, is that Gemini? Becky will tell me because Gemini's and her don't.
So go ahead. So you were looking up some Christmas thing, letters to
Santa. Oh yeah, letters to Santa Claus by zodiac sign. And here's the two that stood out to me because as I'm reading them, they all have variations of Dear Santa. If it's not too much of a problem, it would be really nice if you could. And here's my list. It's very organized and like Virgo. So each one was represented according to the traits that you would associate. And they look like they were handwritten by little kids, and somebody just picked them out and said they fit. The two that had "I hate you, Santa" in the letter, the only two were Sagittarius, which is me, and Aquarius. I hate you, Santa. You ruined Christmas. They were both threatening. They both didn't give a fuck anymore about Santa Claus, and they were going to pose harm. And I was like, oh, my heart. I was like, honey, you ain't back. We're both evil and bad. We're twisted.
That is outstanding. So
for you to be on, to find out that you're also the one who's I hate you, Santa. I hate you, Santa. It's just these two, man. That's why I know we're well matched.
That's good. That's funny. It's very funny. Hey, it says there's an arrow. Oh, okay. You're clicking it.
Becky loves Taurus. I love Tauri. I think they're Tauri, right? Plural. Yep. See, Amber, I paid attention. You're Aries. You're, yeah.
You put on gallery view, not speaker view. Just saying.
Who?
I don't know. That's what Mama Fox said. I don't know.
What's on speaker view?
I don't understand.
What are you saying?
So if we did gallery view and I show grid video, it's not how it works here. Right? Okay. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, are you saying the view for us? Oh, I literally hit images on Google. That's not what I was looking for. Uh-oh. These are not the droids you're looking for. Don't do it, Jeff. Stop. Gallery speaker. This is speaker view. From the Racks and Stacks is the best on wax. Okay. Am I front and center?
No, for me, it never changes. So.
This is full screen. I don't know what the fuck that does. We can do immersive, but I don't believe immersive actually translates over to the podcast. I don't know if we can pick up on the images. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Am I insane? Is this you? Guys, am I breathing? I'm not breathing, am I? I'm scared. Wake me up.
He's getting so dark.
Wake me up.
So dark. Get your face out of the pillow. Come on, every once in a while, take a breath. I need you to live a little bit longer. Oh, actually, you'll still be warm.
Yeah, warm is good. Warm. Why didn't you tell me I had quesadilla in my beard?
I couldn't see it. Your picture is very small, and plus, I was more interested in my beard right now.
You're looking at yourself in full screen, but me on the little box.
I have you and I in a little box on the right.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? So I hate that everybody says it's her head.
What was it?
Well, it's her head, but I wanted it to be the baby.
Oh, yeah, I wanted it to be the aborted baby.
Yep.
Stuffed in her head hole, or in her mouth. Yeah, that would have just been as evil as you can possibly be.
Right.
That movie was jacked up, man. What was that movie called?
Seven Deadly Sins is what it was based on. It's 7.
Oh, 7. Okay, yeah. How'd they come up with that? I've read the Bible. Okay, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian man, and
he sounds so obnoxious when what's in the box?
What's in the box? He wasn't that good of an actor yet. He's still not. So he's okay.
He definitely has a lane and if he stays in his lane,
Quirky.
home run.
It's like Edward Norton. You can play like mildly retarded and evil, and then go. He does really well with that. Primal Fear, when Norton came out with Primal Fear with Richard Gere.
Dude, with the twist.
Yeah.
Did you like say something out loud? Because I did. I went, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
My girlfriend was like, go to sleep. I'm like, fuck you. And she left me, but whatever. I just try to say like all the shit relationships I've had in my life. It's all because I was meant to meet Rebecca. So I'm like, look, I don't know if it was worth it. Damn it.
There it goes. We can't see your faces as well. That might help with the views. We only see one of you at a time. Gallery would show us both.
No.
Isn't it really supposed to be? Aren't they supposed to pick gallery?
Yeah, no, they're not in Zoom, so they're watching it from the projection.
Maybe when you set up through Zoom, it's only on speaker. Whoever the speaker is shows up, not both of us at the same time.
Let me take a look and see. Here's a remote control. What's this stuff do? Pause.
Great game show on MTV. Absolutely great game show.
What?
Remote control.
Oh yeah. That was no, it wasn't comedian. Huh?
I'm trying to think of the chick because that was the best part of it.
It was the guy with the voice like this.
Boston. Yeah.
What's his name?
Colin
Quinn. Hey, it's Colin Quinn.
I don't know who the host was. Like, I totally don't remember his name.
The
but
host.
Also, the chick was Kerry or Curry. She was hot. Like, her name was spelled like Kuri or Kate. Yeah.
Yeah, something like my parents
Kerry
are woke.
War.
Something. WUHR. I don't know. I just look for her in Playboy. So, give mouse keyboard control to you. Should I give you control? No, bad idea. Okay. Live transcript, breakout rooms. We can go into breakout rooms, and then no one can see us. Stop live stream. That seems like that would be
a great thing for your viewing audience. I'm just saying. We were up to 8 earlier. I just want to say, so whatever you did, way to screw it up, Joe.
Oh, well, we're listening to chat. That's why I don't look at chat. That's your job. Entertain chat. And then
we're up to 7. I'd like to welcome back that last person that thought we were shit and then said, let's give these fuckers a second.
Hey, do me a favor. If it's your first time stopping by, where the fuck you been? Happy to have you. This version of the show, I was going on the back of Shelf Help, which is my flagship show where we help each other with shit. And then really the upkeep on the website is just like, it's a lot of work and nobody goes there. So I said, fuck it. Who cares? Now I'm still going to do that thing. But I was listening to myself one day. I don't remember why. I think I was feeling lonely. So I put my own voice in my head. I'm joking. I think I was at work and I wanted to hear a particular exchange. Otherwise, I'm not that narcissistic, just a little bit. And I was entertained by myself. I was laughing. I was laughing at my own goofy shit, which was not, it's not a good sign. You can laugh at yourself in the moment because it's awkward. But afterwards, be like, hey, woo. Like, what's so funny? I'm like, me. That's so fun. It's not really endearing.
I don't think that's a problem.
No? Oh, I thought it was weird.
No, because most people, when they hear their voice, they're turned off and they're pissed off about it.
Oh, well, I got over that when I was like 8. I had a cassette player and the Chipmunk Rock album. And I would bring my friends.
Discussing off air. Absolutely.
We'd have my Fisher Price brown plastic record player. Put the Chipmunk Rock on, and the sleeve had the lyrics. And this was contemporary music back then.
Right.
So like 81, 82, I think is when it came out. 82, I'm thinking. I was like 9, right? And then we would play it. We would record ourselves and we would be singing like backup to the Chipmunks. We thought it was the coolest thing in the world. We go back and listen to it. I started doing this shit when I was like 8 years old. I was like, oh, I can hear myself. This seems fun.
We did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Not to the Chipmunks, but to other albums when we would get together.
Dun, dun, shout, dun, dun, shout,
Yeah, we
shout
would.
out them out. I can see
Unfortunately
you.
for me, my cousin only had Michael Jackson, but it was Thriller.
It was that's when that album came out.
It was Thriller, so that was cool. But yeah, we used to play it on the record player and tape this on the boombox. And we do the same goddamn
Same.
thing.
Dadbod biker beard. That's I hit that persona laughing at myself one day. That and I don't know why. I was telling a story. If you're going to be John, don't interrupt me. If you're going to be single in your 40s, and what's the word? Stout. You're gonna be a fat boy.
How about a full-figured man?
Fuck that, dude. If you get chubby chasers abound. Hi, Rebecca. What's up? Um, she called herself a chubby chaser. She's like, "Did I offend you?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, am I overweight?" Oh, so offended. I'm a funny chaser. I'm like, "Oh my god, why me?" I'm a pencil dick. No, what? No, that's not me.
No, soup can.
Oh, soup can. May not hit the back walls, but we'll tear the side walls out. Becky lost 107 pounds. That's a big dump. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
It makes me jealous that I can't lose 10.
Oh, yeah. Well, it takes determination, will, all the things that we don't have as men, like determination.
Hold on while I open my next beer. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I have grapefruit in here, though. That's good.
So my persona Dadbod Bikerbeard came out because I said, you know what, I'm lucky. I have a Dadbod, I have a biker beard, and I have a bike. And it made getting dates so much more easy. I didn't have to even put words on Tinder. It was just like motorcycle. And they're like ding 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 ding. I'm like, Jesus, Lisa, we're divorced already. That's enough. Why did you become more sexy when we split up? I was like, that's a dumb question. Why did you lose weight that first time? You got to attract a mate. She's like, but yeah, you're lucky. I'm like, I know, dad bod, right? Who knew? Who fucking knew? So then I just embrace it. I mean, dude, from like teenagers, like I'm 18 only. I've never seen a minor look at me weird. Like she had issues. Hold me. Stop it. Get it. But yeah, it's weird. Like I'd say like from early 20s to like 60s, they're just like, hey, what's up there? You're a man. I'm like, I've been self-conscious this whole time, trying to suck in what I can't suck in, as if walking around not breathing right is going to make me look better all day. Yo, what's up? Hey, dude, you look fat and uncomfortable.
You're sweaty.
Oh, you wear Hawaiian shirts and khakis?
Hey,
oh, someone's given up. Someone's given up.
I love Hawaiian shirts. I got 13 of them, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, I only kept the one that I wore to my dad's funeral. But I was like, yeah.
Bring it down, Jeff.
No, people die. It was my dad, so I kept it. I got it out of his closet and I wore it to do his eulogy. So I kept that one. When my cat died last week, I wrapped her up in it because I thought, gross. That'll be a gross story.
Be honest, it wasn't dead yet. You wrapped it in the Hawaiian shirt.
She was like almost 23 years old. Like, go, cat, go. You don't have any teeth left. When you get excited and purr, you drool on me. I'm like, gross. Put her to sleep, somebody.
See, that's what happens when you start talking about dead cats. We lose a viewer. What is
wrong
with you, Jeff? Jesus Christ. And we have a new message in the chat room.
Buzzkill, man version of a moo. Yes, my dear, that is correct. You're gonna wear a moo.
You're not funny at all. Not even a little.
Being mean isn't really gonna make Hawaiian British shirts cool. So I'm just saying. All of a sudden, dude, hey, he was mean to Becky. Yeah, redemption, motherfucker. All of a sudden, my internet goes up.
I have a horrible.
How does she get access?
I have a horrible joke that I'm trying to work out.
Okay.
Really horrible joke.
Perfect. I'm
It's
excited.
a very pro-life joke.
Okay, pro-life. So their children will be harmed?
Well,
No, maybe.
correct.
Okay, let's do it.
So I'm trying to work through this, right? And every once in a while, I have a moment where, you know what, I kind of want to do an open mic night because I think I have enough stories or material to give me like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I was
But can you tell a whole joke in 5 minutes?
touche.
Coming back next week, John is going to get to the punchline. Well, week 7. Yay. He's trying.
I am a storyteller. So I want you to help me work this out. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Becky's good at jokes.
I was going to say, hey, I have a friend of mine who got an abortion, and I have a friend of mine that filed for bankruptcy. I feel worse for the person that filed for bankruptcy because they can only do that once every 7 years. So,
that's brutal. I like that.
It's dark, but there's got to be more. There's got to be more to it. Like that's the overall thought of it.
Yeah. So you go, she's a whore. She fucks a lot. You don't see what I mean? She likes to come, right? You guys get it.
Come on,
she likes
Becky,
to come.
I know that was good. But yeah, just I wanna
she'll punch it up.
I got to work on it where I want to set it up the right way, but that's the premise. That's the overall premise.
I thought whore and cum were like really good way to bring the crowd back up after you talk about abortion. Because now you're demeaning the woman even more, and then they're not sure what to do with it. And then
the woman. No.
Sorry.
You take out a credit card, you get pregnant. You're both responsible for those fucking things. Sorry.
I'm going just for the joke. The joke in the audience.
No, that's part of my joke. That's
okay. Okay. That's funny because I was getting defensive. Like, fuck you. Like, you want to argue about this?
That's what I'm talking about. Like when they're like,
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Did you fuck? We're not talking about rape or incest. We're not talking about those two things. Right. Personal responsibility. Why is it that if I take a credit card out,
I have a credit limit. I have a 700 credit limit.
Well, my credit rating follows me forever. Right? It follows me forever. Guess what? You can give up the kid for adoption. Problem solved.
Fire station. Middle of the night.
So, that's like kind of where I want to go with it. It's just I'm working some stuff out. So, but anyway, I
think as being a conservative, proud conservative that you are, I think going as far left and offensive as possible with your jokes, and then just hacking at the right, and then maybe for your last 2 jokes, actually then go hard right and just fuck everybody up. Be like, who is this guy? We don't know.
Not if they're over a year. I don't know what that means.
You can't drop them off at the fire station if they're more than a year old now. I tried. My kids are way old. Guys, get in the box. We're going. Yeah. They won't.
Well, I'm not saying hold on to the fucking kid for over a year. I'm saying once the kid is born, you can drop. Actually, the kid doesn't have to leave the hospital with you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can just run out or throw it in a garbage chute or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, she tried to convince her kid that it was, go to work day. It was, hey, you're going to be a firefighter. Oh, I'm going to get to try the helmets on.
Mom. Hey, boy, you know how to push a broom? I want to go home. I'm sorry.
We're gonna push something, all right.
Hey, that's calling firemen rapists. I don't understand what just happened. This narrative just is not pro first responder.
This just got weird. Where's my hose?
Firemen, butt sex, children. No, just me. Weird. Must have been the only one. So, you know how the you hear the fire truck coming, and then you guys pull over to the right. I just back up.
It's an automatic response.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about
it. I can't. I literally get out of my car and I bend over and I just back. Come on, let's go, boys.
Fire alarm goes off at the house. I start stripping my clothes off. What the fuck?
Yeah. Fire alarm goes off. Yeah. I get an erection immediately. I'm just like, well, duck and cover. You're like, yes, sir.
What? We're gonna slide down the pole, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Slide down the pole.
Yes, sir. Oh no, we're going to hell.
I'm already going to hell, dude.
Oh well.
There is no doubt.
Here's the thing about if y'all are concerned whether or not Christ was real and redemption is and salvation is real, go with this, right? Um, these are the rules. You have grace once, done. You're good. That was the whole point. I don't who couldn't get along with that message. All right, listen. Do you believe Jesus died for your sins? And you watch them to see what they're going to say. You're like, yes. Like, oh, well, amen. Amen. You're like, amen. Oh, yes. Praise Jesus. I'm like, okay. Where's Jesus? No. Praise Jesus. Okay. We're doing this. Oh, now they're singing. Now I get to go in the jacuzzi. And guess what, everybody? I got a ticket to heaven. Okay, so let me understand this, Pastor. So I praised Jesus. I didn't know where he went. I think I missed him in the God bless you Sunline, but cool. I said I believe in him. You guys said hallelujah, amen. And then now I have a get out of hell free card forever. Well, yes. I mean, Jesus would want you to make good choices, but God gave you free will for a reason. So I can mess up bad and then be like, sorry, Jesus, sorry, God, and then I'm good. Like, well, that's what grace is about, child. So you want me to do good things, but I don't have to, because I'm damaged, free will, and all that.
So
yeah,
this is the problem I have with
cool murder, even murder.
Hold on. So this is the problem I have with it, right?
Judge not.
You can't just say it. You have to believe it.
Well, here's the thing, right? This is what
believe it.
This is what I figured out when I was a kid. You're going to believe it at some point. At some point, your brain, the world, your situation, your life is going to be in such turmoil. And as I like to remind people on Shelf Help, you know that you are hurtling towards your death at an incredible rate of speed, and there's nothing you can do to slow it down at all. And your job is to figure out what's the meaning of all this before you go. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's all hocus pocus bullshit. Maybe we're an experiment. Maybe there is a matrix, or maybe God.
But with all that you just said, right? All that you just said, let's say none of it's true. Isn't it better to live your life by the rules, or at least the guidelines that are set? Because it all has to do with being good to other people. Wouldn't it be better, even if it's bullshit, even if the whole thing is a lie, isn't it better to be the kind of person that's kind to other people, not judging other people, not wanting to murder or sleep with the neighbor's wife?
You're gonna covet that ass. You can't help it. You're gonna bogart that ass.
Written in pencil. My neighbor. I'm just saying. Is it across the street still your neighbor? Yeah, it is. But what I'm saying is, isn't it better to live your life, even if it's bullshit? Isn't it better to live your life that way through kindness and love?
Yeah.
Than not. Wait a minute. All I have to do.
Yeah.
To accept this is to believe that there's some invisible being, a greater being up above.
A force of energy, omnipotent something.
Pointing me in a direction that I should be kind and loving to the people around me and the people that I meet. Of course that's better. It's not even a question. Of course it's better. And notice in that I didn't say men, women, black, white, yellow. It's just better and kinder to everyone around you. I think, I just think it's a better way to live. Are we perfect? No, we're not. That's what makes us human, fuckers. But it's better. It's better to have that point of view than to be a narcissistic, miserable person that just cares about what is pleasurable to them. It's just it's empty. So oh boy, I'm talking about religion. Sorry, I apologize. I'm gonna have another beer.
Have you met Mando?
Mando? So that's not Mando.
No, it's Mando. It smells like dick.
Stop smelling it. Could you stop smelling it, please? It's scaring me. You keep smelling it in such a way.
Dadbod Bikerbeard.
We're down to 5. What just
Oh.
happened? Oh, it's because I brought up religion. I apologize.
No, listen. So I wasn't arguing what you're saying. I was just giving you like a naughty 7-year-old's point of view of things. Um, when your chips are down and you feel like you're all alone and there's no way out, those are those moments where you actually start to understand what faith is. So faith is not a belief in something that you can prove or disprove. Faith is the choice to accept, regardless. It's with your heart. So I challenged everything growing up, and I questioned things, and I came in and out of Christianity. I became Muslim at one point, and I'm not kidding. I did. I've tried on a lot of different hats, and then eventually I cycled back to what's familiar, what's comfortable, and what's in my heart that works well for me. It's that. It's how I was raised. It's comfortable for me. So I started walking around singing Lutheran hymns and whatnot. Lord God, Heavenly King, Almighty God and Father. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's all the shit I remember from when I was 8. And also with you, lift up your hearts. We lift up.
So you were Lutheran as well?
Call and response is good. Yeah, I was baptized and raised Lutheran.
I'm Lutheran.
Nice. Yeah, we special.
Oh God.
It's like Catholic light. They just take the saints.
That's what I call it all the time. I see the Catholic light. It's what it is.
It's even in the Lord's Prayer. It's even in the Bible.
It says Catholic light.
Yeah, it says Catholic light. No, the word Catholic. My dad asked this question when I was like 12 years old, and I thought, like, Dad, I thought you knew everything. Like, you've been saying this prayer for how long? I believe in God the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. I believe in Jesus Christ, only Son, our Lord. He was conceived by the power of the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. Listen for it. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of the Father. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, and of life everlasting. So the Missouri Synod in 1968, they were trying to decide whether or not they wanted to keep that in the prayer, but that prayer comes directly from the King James translation of the Bible, right, which was written Aramaic, but whatever, and then translated into Greek and Hebrew, and they got the word Catholic. So my dad said, "Hey, why do we say the Holy Catholic Church when we're obviously not Catholics?"
Right.
And the minister, they're ministers, yeah, he was like, "Go to hell, John Adams." No idea. I got some wine to drink, some children to beat. Fuck Catholics, no. He said no. He said Catholic means the translation means universal.
Right.
So that was established, by a rabbi. The rabbi meant the Catholic Church meaning the universal church of everyone, man, not a building, not a business, not popes and all this other shit at that time. He said, so that translation just meant universal church of everyone, of human beings, which is what Jesus was trying to get across when he was teaching people how to pray and also to understand, like, here's how you summarize your beliefs now. But Martin Luther is the Catholic priest who railed against the Catholic Church and said, you guys can't sell.
I don't think you should say Catholic Church and railed.
Well, hey, get a dictionary out. There's multiple uses of rail. We weren't not talking about firemen. That's different. They're pretty.
No, I was talking about altar boys.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was an altar boy, but it was Lutheran. Everybody knew he was molesting me. It was no big deal.
Well, it's not molestation when you ask for it.
That I know. Everyone knows. They're like, did you hand out carnations at the door? I'm like, I did. They're like, that's the sign. I'm like, no one told me. Anybody who's been to a church that hand out carnations, you're like, oh, that smell does remind me of shame. You smell those carnations? They smell like your shame as a
Why
child.
when I see rosary beads do I drop to my knees? It's so strange.
Oh, I don't understand.
Pavlov's dog all over again.
I
Oh
start.
no.
I see rosary, and the priest starts drooling. It's weird.
My mouth opens. What? It's Holy Communion. It's Holy Communion.
Mhm. I don't know. Dadbod Bikerbeard. If you haven't liked, do that. I think on YouTube you could do it. If you haven't followed, do that also. You subscribe to the channel. I think we're at 96, and they're probably 97 now. Nicole's here. Followers. No, yeah, followers on this channel. The goal is to get to 100. When we get to 100, then I'm going to do a raffle for number 76 through 100. My once spouse donated $100 Amazon gift card to incentivize people to participate. So I unfortunately haven't told anyone for the last 2 months. So we haven't, that's the reason we haven't grown. People do things for money. She's like, have you thought of an incentive? I'm like me not go on the show? Yeah, that'd probably work.
That's true.
It goes well without me. So not that well, but pretty well. So, ooh, LinkedIn. People want me for their place of employment.
Well, they heard that you go to your knees with rosary beads, and they're like, "Hey, do we have a job for? We have a position that we can fill."
I'm like, I already do that one. I know like 8 positions at my current place of employment. Cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, cowboy, reverse cowboy, upside down cowboy, sideways cowboy.
Reverse cowgirl.
Oh, you know what goes well with reverse cowgirl?
Stirrups.
A woman who could do 200 squats and barely break a sweat.
And who lost like 107 pounds.
I only needed 3 squats, but it's nice to know the options there. Hold me.
Becky, you're starting to make it uncomfortable for everybody else.
Me. So cute. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a break right now, and
Anyway,
so
that kind of Zoom feature here.
This thing, if it had a remote on your phone, that would be amazing. Kaylee gave this to me, by the way. Kaylee, she was like fan number 1, big fan of Daddy Jeff here, Dadbod Bikerbeard. She came and gave this to me for my birthday. Oh, she needs a bath. I'm just kidding. It's clean. Oh, she gave it to me for my birthday. She came over with her fiance, and I opened up everything very carefully because there was a pink unicorn, a purple or pink unicorn wrapping paper, which I thought was really nice. So I went very slow, very methodical. I was just waiting for them to leave because but then we kept talking. They're like, are you going to use it? I'm like, not in front of you, or maybe I will. You guys still want me to? You still want me to
be more subscribers? She just gave you a fucking way to get.
Do you want me to officiate your wedding still? They're like, yeah. I'm like, even though I'm a dirty, dirty priest. Like, you're not really a priest. You bought your credentials online. I'm like, but when I was 18, so now I'm like senior.
OnlyFans.
Reverend.
The same thing, Becky. You know what, Becky? You're redeeming yourself. That was funny. That was pretty good.
And she read a book.
Audiobook's working out for you.
Yeah. She's like, I think I found the thing that was off. And I was like, your timing? Yeah, that was it.
Oh, big time. Because I catch a lot of the stuff.
Do you get what I just did? I just did a timing joke with timing. Yeah. Did you see?
So I catch a lot of the stuff, especially her facial expressions. Yeah. I catch a lot of it when there's a big group of people and she's on video. I'm good at really
and eating ice cream.
I mean, she had me when she was doing the gelato. So I really pay attention just in case. Is that something else going towards your mouth? So I'm always paying attention.
I haven't gone back to watch it yet. I'm saving it for lonely night. Ow, ow.
If you could do it in slow-mo, I would recommend that.
Dadbod Bikerbeard. You know what we haven't done yet is waste money on buying a transplanted devil domain.
Oh, we haven't done that. Dude, we need to get together. Like, I feel weird about doing, I don't know, transactions through the interweb without being in your
It
place.
feels like witchcraft.
It's like, how does it happen?
How does it
I
happen?
just-
I'm just a caveman.
Dude, I am. I'm such a caveman. It is so true.
The big noises, they scare me. The
It's like, what is
caveman
up?
lawyer,
God angry?
transplanted devil. I am buying Rebecca a
Yes, we
website.
live very close to one another. He is an antisocial fucking hermit. So
Uh,
that is the problem. I can't sit down. I can't lay down. I can't stand up. It hurts when I shit. It hurts when I pee. Oh, wait a minute. That's but I can't. Oh, dude, I have tried.
I have a broken back. I
I
can sit comfortably, but you see, I move around a lot. It goes click, click, click. You know, the broken part against the non-broken part.
He wants me to get to his house, and the first thing he's gonna say is, John, does this smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah,
And all of a sudden, I'm gonna have a domain name, and
right.
that's how it's going to work.
How many dead Johns does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know, but more than one.
But probably 3, so I can stand on them because it's high up in the air. What's that smell? John's rotting corpse. Oh,
How many mice does it take to screw in a light bulb?
how many mics?
Mice.
Oh,
2 of them. The hard part is getting them in there. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh,
I come with a thunder. Mike
I
Lowry.
heard that. That's what Becky said.
Mike Lowry. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not wearing that kryptonite diaphragm, I'm gonna blow your spine out. Some Superman.
You got there, buddy.
Thanks. I had it made for my friend John. And
Another
he's got a big head, luckily, so I'm not stretching it out that much. He sits
Good.
further back from the camera, so you can't tell. I can talk. I think we're on the same clip. We measured our
I am.
diameters. What's your square cockage?
I have. I'm in the last 3. So is that 4 on the right? Yeah, same exact, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow,
Yep.
that's fucking insane.
Well, I measured your head while you were asleep. I had to imagine what the very backside was. I didn't want to wake you up, so. Oh no! Oh,
no.
Okay.
And I didn't mind my pants being around my ankles. That was
Well,
not the first time. I was like,
it was just in case I had.
a hat.
Yeah, I was trying to measure your inseam, but I got distracted. His inseam is 29, 36, 6. Is that 6.5? Okay.
7.5, 8.
7.5 feet.
7.5, 8.
Oh man, it's gotta be skinny then. What's that square? That square cockage. Radius, is it radius or circumference? Circumference times length.
That happens at the end.
Circumference. Stupid. Oh, hey mom, if you're tuning in, sorry, I like fucking around with my friends and I talk sex sometimes.
Yeah, he turned this perverted. I did abortion jokes. He went somewhere completely different.
He was like, listen, we're gonna do our normal State of the Union conservative anti-government rant, or we're gonna talk shit.
The frogs are turning gay. The frogs are turning gay.
Alex Jones. That was my first Dadbod Bikerbeard. I was like channeling that guy for some reason. I made a what? What's that thing when you take audio clips and you put them together with the background music, and then it says like tune in? What's that called?
Commercial?
Yeah, so I made a commercial for my show, and I believe I was talking shit. I said, hey, I was talking about people talking about me at work, which was interesting.
Right.
Because they're like, hey, I heard this guy on the podcast last night. He's kind of entertaining, actually. Dadbod Bikerbeard. Have you heard about him?
I heard that.
He's kind of a mix between like Joe Rogan, what did I say? Joe Rogan, Oprah, and Alex Jones. Yeah, no, that sounds good. The Bilderberg Group, building number 7.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started with that.
You get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Don't get me started with building 7. Don't
Then
do it.
Joe Rogan, hey, I got kicked in the head a lot. I'm not a very bright guy. Anyone could do this. You just, you want to be a hundred millionaire, then do what you love. And I'm not very bright.
Did you hear the Carrot Top interview?
No.
It was pretty good. It was the first time they'd ever met.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
That guy's interesting. Was it Scott? Carrot Top?
Yeah.
It's he doesn't do roids.
No, he doesn't look like that anymore. He's down to 140.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't look like that at all anymore.
Why did he jack? Do they talk about why he went from this skinny
absolutely.
dork to ginormous?
So he got the what do you call it when you're at the same place forever and ever?
Marriage?
No.
Soaking.
Not forever. You should know that better than anyone.
Yeah. I know. Fuck you.
Just the tip. When he's at one Vegas hotel, he plays the same place. What do they call that?
Hold on.
Residency.
Yeah.
So
there.
That's what happened. He basically had been on the road his entire life, like from the age of 18 on,
right.
Got his residency and was like, I have nothing to fucking do all day.
Oh, right.
The shows is at 8:00. It's like 8 to 10, 6 days a week. He has nothing.
He's making millions working 2 hours a day.
Correct. And he's like, so he started working out 3 hours a day. He was lifting 3 hours a day. And then he said that he started watching some video and he realized that nobody was paying attention to the props. They were paying attention to how fucking huge he got. He put on like 50 pounds of muscle too.
Oh, I know.
And so now he's back down to 140. He got up to like 195 or something, some absurd for his size.
I like it.
Guy.
I like to get down to 195.
That's never gonna happen for me, ever.
Well, I'm donating my organs, and so I mean, at some point the scale's gonna be like, ooh, his fighting weight. It's called your ashes, dipshit. How do your bones get fat? Neglect, really, it's neglect.
But yeah, it was a good interview.
Dadbod Bikerbeard. Sorry, buddy.
Rogan had said to him, he goes, you are funny. He goes, why do you think you got all the hate? He goes, because it was different, I guess. But now nobody really fucking rips on Carrot Top anymore. It's not fashionable.
Right.
Well, he's like the only prop comic left. There's really not a lot of guys that do it.
Yeah, the others all had cocaine heart attacks. So
yeah.
The Fabulous Jonathan, or what's his name? Something like that.
Something like that.
He always seemed like he was coked out of his head, and we found out he was. Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah, he was.
Bob Nelson was a very good prop comic.
I've heard calls about Bob Nelson. I don't know his work.
That did the football shtick.
I like to.
Dangerfield's.
Back in 1980, fucking 6, I saw that.
Bruce Kosciuszko.
Yeah.
San Francisco University.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. He Key and Peele stole an entire show from him.
Totally.
Yeah. My name is Bubba. I like to play football on a football field with football. Right guard.
It was very good. It was very funny.
Yeah, I had memorized that skit so my mom wouldn't spank me. Yeah. Shelf show on alternate days.
Oh, did I mess up again, mommy?
Hey, babe, what's your sign? I'm feces. That was from that same show. Yep. You are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. Wait. Hold on. You know what? I'm really drunk right now. You could be ugly. I can't tell. I memorized that when I was like 7 or 8 years old because I would just make mom and her friends laugh, and then I would not get in trouble.
One of my favorite stand-up specials of all time is that Young Comedy special. Absolutely.
But I think it's 'cause we were at an impressionable age and we saw a variety of amazing, like
all over the place. What was the first reaction you had when Bobcat Goldthwait's voice wasn't really like that? Were you like,
oh, I know. I mean, Police Academy movies, I just ate that up. I loved him. Yeah, you find out he was normal.
That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. That hurt. But when he would talk in a regular conversation,
yeah, I thought like, oh, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. He's suppressing his tics. He must be on medication.
Yeah, and then you find out that that's not his. That's his.
What?
That's his character.
That was an
like,
act. Like Sam Kinison didn't do cocaine, bang huggers, and scream all the time. Oh no, he did that. No, that was real.
And drove really fast.
Yeah,
well,
that was real.
To the end.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend. He talked to Jesus when he was dying, just so you know. He said, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Pentecostal preacher. Got hit by a truck when he was a kid. Fucking cracked his skull. Scrambled his brain, and he came out the other side. Sam Kinison.
Same thing happened to Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr, same thing. Yeah.
Same exact thing.
I learned that like probably 25 years ago, one of her stand-up routines.
Oh, the Roseanne Barr thing? See, I didn't know about that until maybe a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was. I listened to her autobiography read by her on. This is when I would get them on cassette tape at the library, I think. Or,
right. Oh, is that how Becky knew to get audiobooks on How to Be Funny?
No, I met her. She had Audible on her own, and yeah, she said she was going to learn to read at some point. But I was like, why start now, little woman? Why start now? That's what you got a man for. I'll read the words. You just go.
You just do the action.
You just do the squats. Go, Becky. I never call her Becky. Why do I call her Becky on the show? Rebecca, go, Rebecca.
Because that's how she's coming across.
Hello, Becky Bear Rocks, my friend.
Women aren't meant to read.
They're not meant to read. She's not good at spelling, so that means get angry.
I think it's spelled the same way.
Yeah. Well, it sounds the same way, but it's like I think it's like, what are those called? A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. It's like the same forwards and backwards. I think that is.
No, that's deer.
How about, I think it's the onomatopoeia. That's when the sound sounds like the action.
Well, dude, go ahead, and I'll host for a couple minutes.
Squat.
What? No.
My little girl hands can't turn pages. I can hear her voice too. This is a little girl voice. My little shit. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna laugh or come. So okay. We'll find out.
What's wrong with doing both?
Hello. I should totally call her and have a conversation, act like I don't know you guys are listening. That would be weird. No, then I'll pull her up on video chat. Be like, hey, you want to have phone sex? No, the show.
Get a room.
The show's on pause. They can't hear me. No, trust me. No, I'm not recording it. No, I'm not.
Stick what up my ass?
I'm not broadcasting.
Are you gonna take it out of the box for? Come on, Becky.
No, I don't want my salad. Okay.
How much
I love you.
Did you bring for the rest of it?
Syrup. She likes syrup. Syrup. Oh, trust is broken. Oh no. No toss salad for daddy.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, do you want to do something fun tonight? Like act stupid and laugh? I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, let's do that.
You should start. Ready? Go. All right. Becky and John show. I'm gonna take a leak and I'm gonna leave a piss. I'll be right back.
Really? You really are gonna piss? You suck because I have to piss.
I have a fast flowing urethra thanks to Becky. I don't know, be quick.
Wow. Well, I mean that's the best way to test.
Nothing in my pee hole. Ow. Okay, that's nice.
Run a commercial. How about chat room? Give me some things that are. Oh yeah, let's hear some of your New Year's resolutions. Anybody have any New Year's resolutions?
I haven't walked away yet because I don't have a producer. So, do you want me to drop drop a link in case somebody wants to pop in? What should I do? No?
Go pee.
I'm about to piss myself.
New messages. Okay, now we go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. All right. Can't say mine out loud. What happened? Oh, your resolution. Oh, she wants to get choked and tied up more.
So did we like the abortion to bankruptcy joke? Did anybody like that? The premise of it? Besides Becky. I know Becky liked it. It's not fair. He talked about having to pee, and I'm like on my 7th beer, and I really would like to pee as well. It's pretty evil. But I did tell him he could go pee, didn't I? Oh, see, now that's fine. It's just wrong. Waterfall, ocean. Yeah, no, I definitely think it's a good premise. The joke has a good premise to it. Just because I'm tired of the whole conversation about, my choice. Well, it's funny, if I can get a credit card at 18 years old, max it out, and then have it fuck me for the rest of my life, can't give that credit card away up for adoption. So there's a lot of little intricacies to that joke, I think. Oh, I thought you couldn't chat, Zachariah. What happened? What happened, Zachariah? You can chat now. So the joke is that I have a friend who got an abortion and a friend who filed for bankruptcy. I feel worse for my friend who filed bankruptcy because you can only do that every 7 years. But there's got to be a lot more to it. It's a pro-life, obviously, joke, but it was just the premise overall. So, not a good sign when your son is watching the show you're on. But I guess that's why I sent him the link, so it's good. I really hope he comes back soon because I have to pee really, really bad. Oh, I hear him. I don't see him, but I hear him. Jeffrey? Jeffrey? Becky, I heard you're feeling under the weather. I hope you feel better, by the way. Even though you're still not funny. I'm a feminist. We all know. We all know this already. And there goes the chat room. That wasn't weird at all. It's like the conversation with dirty, rotten scoundrels. Could I go to the bathroom? Thank you. All right, now I'm leaving. So that's what you just did. You just did that. I gotta go pee now.
Hello. Come on. I'm not an asshole. I literally looked up the best running water sounds to pee. Hello. Where do you guys go? What are you doing? Where did John go? Did he have to go empty his colostomy bag? I hate when that happens. He told you about that, right? He shits in the bag.
Dick. That was perfect, though. That was pretty funny.
I'm trying to figure out why I have one view of just me and a big screen, and then I have us in split view.
I don't know.
Gallery immersive. Oh, immersive. Oh, I don't think this shows on broadcast, but let's see if we can sit by the fire together.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, my
Oh,
nipples are hot. Oh, very good. It's cold out here.
quite toasty in here. I like it. I like it. Oh, excuse me, Miss Maxwell. When do they bring the entertainment? Too soon. Too soon. Oh,
so
not guilty.
So how is it?
Oh, she's guilty.
She's not releasing any names, huh?
No, she doesn't want to hang herself so fast. Yeah.
I think she just doesn't say the C word. That's Clinton for those.
Oh, I heard he killed a guy. Yeah, he murdered a guy. Clinton's, yeah. Norm McDonald's so good. If you don't shut up, we're never coming. He's a legend. He's dead. I get it. Yeah. I was expecting her to get whacked on her way to her seat.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, they can't take her out fast enough, man. You notice they didn't put it on, for human consumption purposes. They didn't want people paying that close attention. Right. And then they're like, quick, start a war or something. What do we do?
Right.
This is awkward. Invade something.
Pull out of Afghanistan.
They're like, there's a news report that there's proof that Biden's a pedo. They're like, yeah, run that. You're fine, Joe. Just eat your porridge. Okay. Let's go, Brandon.
He's gonna run. He's gonna run in 2024. That fucker hasn't been able to run in like 15 years. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, so bad.
Oh, I gotta share Becky her words, just to be clear. Share screen, her chat. There we go. Chit chat. There we go. Jeff, why is it just me? I didn't share me, did I? Did I share myself? Can you see me? I don't fucking know. Okay, here's me. Let's get out of immersive. We're gonna go into your mom's closet. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. Magic. Oh, I don't know what that was. Here we go. Select the camera, video settings. Su madre chupando mi verga toda la noche. Gracias. Touch up my appearance. Yeah, that's a good idea. Always display participant's name on the video. That sounds good. Hide non-video participants. Well, if they're not on video, you can't see them, so it's fine. Turn off my video when joining. Allow display participant. Hold on, guys.
You talk about a professional podcast.
Yeah, this is it. We're still in commercial break. Nobody knows what's happening.
It says live.
Oh shit. Somebody count me in. Count me in, damn it. You're supposed to give me the hand signals. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you got them wrong, but apparently you're not industry, so I get it. That's cool. You got a marker for 30. But anyways, I went to college, I learned that. how to count down from 30 seconds.
Could you clear off the fucking table? Why are there leaves on my table?
Leave it alone. Window size when screen sharing. Do we want full screen, maximize, or maintain current size? I say maintain, because I think we were on full screen. That might be why you don't see, or you only see one of us at a time. Scale to fit shared content to Zoom window. Okay, I guess. Enable the remote control of all applications. Okay. Side-by-side mode. I don't know what that means. There's a question mark. Let me click on it. This is a question mark. Oh, that's helpful. While viewing others' shared screens, automatically place the participants' videos to the right of the shared screen. Do we want that?
Sure.
Sure. Silence system notifications when sharing desktop. Okay, that's fine. Share individual window. Share all windows from an application. When I share my screen in a meeting, automatically share a desktop. Show all sharing options. When I share directly to Zoom, automatically show the pornography that you're watching. Yes. Advanced. If the pornography is offensive, block it. Yes. How offensive do you like your pornography? Scale of 1 to 99,000. Shit. 96,512. Some stuff is just gross. It's like it's meatloaf, you know what I mean?
I don't like meatloaf at all.
I would do anything for love.
But I won't do that.
Yeah, that's my safe word.
No, I
Meatloaf.
won't do that.
Nice. That's pretty dope.
Thank you.
I think I'm
Let's see
done.
the chat room. I don't get to see the chat room anymore. I want to see what
I'm bringing it back. Yeah, no, they're talking some mad shit. They're like, "Where's John? He's stupid. Bring him back."
that is true.
Jeff, you suck. Actually,
That is also true.
studio effects. Oh, like, oh, I know. We have to get out of immersive, and then I can change my background. I'm just trying to make it so maybe things suck a little bit less. But I thought I would suck while doing it just to make things awkward. So we did. Did I hit my mark?
Mission accomplished.
Accomplished. Okay, perfect.
But my beard looks better. It's not a 5 anymore. So
Yeah, you fucked that up.
getting
You were
We're getting
looking virtually
getting there.
like an unattractive woman for a minute. Skin tone for your thumbs up. I'm thinking like dark is like number 6, or like light is number 1. Do we want to go Republican or like what color? um, use dual monitor, enter full screen automatically. I don't know. Okay, there's enough buttons. I'm done. Fuck it. Let's get rid of this.
Like an outdoor fireplace?
Yeah. Yes, it's the backyard fireplace. Yeah.
Huh.
Someday I'll have enough money to have a receptacle with which to burn my trash. That'll be nice.
Have a Zoom pumpkin on the mantle as well?
No, this is not my backyard. It's all about maintaining what? Oh, you can't see chat, so you don't know what's going on. So I'm reading it and I don't want to. Why don't you fucking pay attention? Immersive view stopped. Good. Are we in speaker view now? We are. Do we want to be in gallery view? Is that what we want? All right, welcome back, Dadbod Bikerbeard. That was the longest piss ever taken, ever. Women, I have a question for you regarding urination. Men, we can wake up in the morning with a automatic pee stopper. It's called an erection, and that happens when we don't piss ourselves in our sleep and then get eaten by animals who can smell us from far away. It's biological. Sometimes we have had so much beer the night before that we are literally holding down to about 4.5 to 5 pounds of urine, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of 1/2 to 3/4 of a gallon. All right, so here we go. When we men start to urinate, we kind of take a deep breath if we can, unless it hurts too much, because we've been holding a half gallon all night. And then we start pushing, and that smooth muscle that starts to hopefully relax the prostate a little bit, and the erection starts to come down a little bit, and you're not pissing in your face, which is good. And then you're going, and the stream is going and going and going. And you've heard men, or your men, or if you hang out in a public restroom, other men, and the stream just goes and goes, and you're like, "Did we just lapse 90 seconds? What the hell is going on?" And then you hear it the trickle starts to slow a little bit, and slow a little more, and then bloop, 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 bloop. And then that was just one muscle. I was just one all the way out. And then we go again. And you're like, what the holy hell?
And for those of you that are not familiar with what he's talking about, please see the first Austin Powers movie when he is unfrozen.
Oh yeah, he just pisses for like 5 minutes straight. Yeah, so it's like a man thing. I this is what I assume. I assume it's a man thing to hold 3/4 of a gallon of fluid in your bladder, and then only it take like 3 or 4 big old pee contractions to get it all out, and a lot of panting.
So what's the question?
Women, seeing as how you pee in a very strange alien way and it just sprays out of you in all fucking directions, do you have that same thing where you're peeing for so long that you realize you've run out of breath? And you go, and then you go, and then you go again, or is it just like the higher the volume, like just the wider the spray, just it's just everywhere, like chaos. It's chaos. So explain. Go. I've never heard a woman pee half as long as a man can. I'm just wondering, do you hide it? It just happens when we're not around, or is it what I suspect? It's a higher volume at a faster rate, and it's just more shocking than it was before. And you hope he never hears that because he'll never want to go down there again. He's gonna be scared of it. Which one's the pee hole? It doesn't all come out of the same spot. It's not a cloaca. You're not a crocodile. Oh, weird. I think I found it. You don't like it when I do that? To your pee hole? Okay. Now I feel like I'm licking your pee hole. It feels weird to say that now. Okay, can you get off me, please?
A little sour.
Can you get can you get off me, please? I'm scared. Can't breathe. I can't. I'm claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic.
Wait a minute. So we went from abortion to faith.
Yeah.
To how do women pee?
Yeah, I mean it's we're a multicultural show. Dadbod, Bikerbeard. Welcome to it. You're gonna learn a little something. Either stuff you never wanted to know, or things that you're gonna think about later.
Afraid to ask. Yeah. If you were afraid.
They're gonna wake up in the middle of the night. They're gonna go. One of these days, they're gonna wake up to go pee, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck Jeff. Fucking guy." I'm literally sitting here in the dark with my panties around my ankles, now timing my pee. Asshole. And you're going to, Nicole. You're going to.
Out of their asshole?
Yeah, it's called a cloaca. It's just like a bird or a crocodile. It's just one hole.
Are you okay?
Did I find it? I found it this time. Well, it's a cloaca. It's just one spot. Can't miss it.
That's not what they're trying to get you to find, dude.
That's not it?
No.
I've never seen a boat. I'm just saying. I've never seen one. I looked for it. I don't know boat. Liars. Hey, Russian bots. Welcome.
Welcome, Russian bots.
Welcome, Russian bots. Go ahead and like, follow, subscribe. Go to my website, theshelfhelpshow.com. There's stuff there. I haven't completed any of it, but poke around, find shit that's not even interesting. So ignore it. It's no fun.
I did like the comment that Becky put in there. Sorry, I had a man read it to me. That was very good. Oh, Nicole with the some days I just feel like a camel. Does that have to do with humps or
toes? That's where that's where it comes from. Camels pee through their toes. I didn't know that.
That's what I heard. I mean, that's what I heard.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense now. I understand why that was such a big deal when we were kids.
Right? It's like, why can't I see a camel toe? What is the big deal?
It's an andromedary vagina. It's got 2 humps.
Back to the grapefruit.
Oh,
that helps you pee, by the way. But if you eat too much or drink too much of it, it makes it feel like fire is coming out of your pee-pee.
Oh, that's called syphilis.
No.
Yeah.
That's called drinking a gallon of grapefruit juice when you drank a gallon of vodka.
Salty dogs. Hell yeah. Drink those salt.
Pee. I can't see with
the more pee, the faster I go. See, it's like it's a fire hose. It's just a big one. It's just the fire hose gets bigger in diameter. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think you're able to flex the urethra to accommodate volume, where men were stuck because it's inside a sausage casing, if you know what I mean. Moose pee through their knuckles. Moose knuckles. Good job, Rebecca. What's a moose knuckle?
It's funny. Those audiobooks are definitely.
They're paying off.
Boy, I can't wait till you purchase volume number 2.
Sweetheart, don't
Make
cancel
me
that subscription.
Snort. I may snort at that.
Did you snort? Stop it.
Said it would snort if she
Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Volume 2, truly tasteless snort jokes. Get it. Learn it. Do it. Be it. I'm making a Venn diagram on my humor. You're failing. You're failing. Venn diagrams are not in jokes. That's just not it. There should be no workshopping going on.
I can just see her with charts and graphs.
I can prove math. I can prove it. No, I can prove it. I can prove it. Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm sorry. You're funny. I love you. You're amazing.
I can just see it. I totally can see her doing that. Pencils up in the air, right? She's got the.
Yeah, check it out. See?
So if I say this is funny.
It'll be
good.
Yeah, just throw a giggity at the end, then you're in. I like to hear a woman do that actually. Giggity goo. Giggity. Just quote a movie line, girls. It's not hard. It's really not. 60% of the time.
I did like the answer, though. I did like the answer.
What was it? What was the answer?
Because we have more important shit in our brain.
Oh, yeah. We have original thoughts.
Original thoughts. That's what it was. Original thoughts.
Yeah, that was Missy. Mama Fox brought it.
Yeah.
Why don't women make quote movie jokes, and why do men do it? Why do men quote movie lines to each other as if it is a rite of passage? And then I realized that it is. So I've joined organizations that require that you memorize things and then you recite them back as part of it. So if you've been a Boy Scout, an American,
an
altar boy, I pledge allegiance to not tell my parents.
I'm on my knees with the beads.
Oh, or if you join the Illuminati like I did, 1997, October 16th. If you're a Master Mason and you're 32nd degree Scottish Freemason like I am.
What?
Masturbation, yes. Caught masturbating. And I realized that there's a reason why men do it. And there's a reason why fraternities, groups, men have found a reason to get together to talk about stuff since time immemorial. And we're comfortable with ritual because it connects us. It's the same reason why we're comfortable with religion, and with ritual is good. It bonds us together as a tribe. So after I posed that question, I pondered it for a little bit. Like, makes sense. When I got up in front of my fellow fraternal brothers there at the Elk Lodge, and I became a Master Mason. My father and I practiced back and forth reciting the oath of obligation and the things that we will and will not do, our understanding of the fraternity and what we're trying to accomplish. And I belonged. I went through it with the guys who all went through it, and we recited the things back and forth, and we recognized something. We had something in common. We had something. That's what makes you a brother, or a sorority, a sister. It's what binds you together in your tribe, is those things you have in common. So men bust out movie quotes to each other, not to show off, but to show what we have in common, no matter what. And you have that bond immediately. Then you'll go fight wars. Actually, you fight wars for women. It's all y'all's fault, just so you know. We do not fight wars just because we hate. We don't really care about the enemy so much until our woman is chirping in her ear. Yeah, you know what they said about me? They said they would take me and they would make me a war bride. And like, really? Well, fuck them up. Take my
So you actually brought up an excellent point. We're going to bring it back to not the war bride thing, but the whole men wanting to belong to something. Do you think that organizations like the Masons, the Elks, the I don't know, anyone that you want to talk about? I mean, they
Masons are the best.
Well, I'm favorable to the Elks right now because I'm currently an Elk. So
lodges that have their own private stash, you can bring your own booze and you can play shuffleboard. That's not the kind of lodge I belong to, but it's the one I like to go to.
Do you think it was even though a lot of them do bring up God,
do you
think it was a replacement for religion?
No. Not at all. No.
or an extension. Was it an extension?
Not even to me, not even an extension. I think there's probably a misunderstanding, especially when it comes to churches who have made declarations that, if you belong to this organization, then you're a Satanist, or you don't love God, or you can't be a Catholic and be a master or be a Mason at the same time. A lot of it comes from politics, and then a lot of it comes from misunderstanding of, in politics, meaning like who has the power, right? You don't want to give up your power for somebody else to start a club that may have more. But if you understand that the first the most common book that people had when they became literate, and remember, there's a reason why the Dark Ages were dark. It's because literacy was taken away. The church took literacy away from the masses because they did not want them thinking outside of the ritual they were taught. They needed people to bow down and worship, do the Stations of the Cross, follow along and question nothing. So the Dark Ages existed. There's very little written history outside the church, is because the church took literacy away. Now, the Gutenberg Bible is 1427. Suddenly you had the ability to mass print something where before it was handwritten by monks, which was great for their shut the fuck up and write stuff training. But your volume of production was pretty low. Once you had printing press, the very first thing they printed was that Bible. Because now this is something that's familiar to people. If you're teaching people how to read, the easiest way to do so is to teach them the things that they've already memorized, because now the story's familiar, it's comforting. You have words to go along with it. And you're also getting everybody back on board with the church, which is what they wanted in the first place. So it makes sense that over time, in these centuries, the 15th century, 16th, 17th, as these organizations and clubs and fraternities started, that the one common thing that they had was the Bible. So if you're going to create a narrative to say this is the story that we're going to use to create our values as a fraternity, like, there's not a lot of other options that you could have used as a resource material. So if you think of Renaissance art, people are like, why is it all cardinals and bishops and all this stuff? That's what was familiar. People went from being illiterate to literate, and they were given the Bible to do that for the control issue. When they started to create art, the depictions came out of the stories that they can visualize, that came in that resource that they had. So limited resources are going to have a limited amount of outcomes that you're going to create things from. So that's my that's my master's thesis on that. I hadn't thought about it yet.
Breaking news: Chicago teachers just voted to homeschool again.
For what fucking reason?
Because apparently there's a cold out there.
Yeah.
But they just voted that, so
it's all right. It's all right. There's not a lot of hope left for Chicago anyway. If you're from there, then I'm sorry for you. But ever since what's his name, dickhead who used to work for Clinton, Emmanuel Lewis, what's his name? The little short Jewish guy. He's got a cool brother who's in the entertainment industry, and they based a character in Entourage on him. He's actually yeah. Who's the Jewish guy who's like the producer guy? Who was the fucking mayor of Chicago?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
He was like chief of staff for Clinton.
But they just vote. Oh, you're talking about the guy who's now on. He is on like NBC.
Is he? I don't watch. Oh, is that okay? Lori Lightfoot. What the fuck? Who was before that?
I thought she was Detroit. She's not Detroit. She's Chicago. Lightfoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they just voted to do homeschooling because we know Chicago's not behind.
Rahm Emanuel. Rahm Emanuel was the mayor of Chicago before that, right?
I don't know.
He was chief of staff to Clinton. He never lived in Illinois. They were like, hey, it's literally like the monarchy. They were like king of Spain, king of Russia, a czar. What's it called? You czar. You know, they just spread the English seed all around the place. We're like, no, it's their own thing. It has nothing to do with us. Look, it's in Russian. Rahm Emanuel. Yeah, here he is.
You are way behind on the messages.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Well,
let me expand the screen. Does that help? Does that help?
I am a moose. Oh, the Moose Lodge. That was one of my first jobs when I was a kid. I used to wash dishes at the Moose Lodge. Yeah, he's creepy and white.
The fuck? Why is my light so strong? I can't handle the backlight. All right, let's try this. Rahm Emanuel. He was in there. That's not him. That's a black woman or man. I'm not sure. Hey, what are your pronouns? Fuck and you. Okay, cool.
Miss Nicole, the religion statement is it was used to control the masses, but
Jewish mafia.
The way you make it sounds like it was a bad thing.
No, it was a good thing. How else do you subjugate?
Absolutely, it brought morality. It brought morality in. I think as a whole.
You got to control the pagans. Those dirt worshippers. Can't trust them.
I mean, when they went around and killed all those people, that really wasn't a great thing. But
yeah, well, love everyone. Love your brother as yourself. Kill the Muslims. Yay. Amazing, right? Yeah. Why is it, if I'm saying something like subjugate the masses and control them, it's historically accurate. That was the point. There was a reason why they said that we're going to have a pope, and the pope is going to have the ear of God. Yeah. Pope is say, hey God, what do I do? And God's like, who are you? I'm the Pope.
What's with that fucking hat?
Right. I'm the pontiff, the papi, the papa, the number one guy.
The papi chulo.
The papi chulo. El ese vato. If you go through the history of the papacy, is fucked up. There was a time when the Catholic Church split. There was a woman pope who was slutty and got pregnant. It was banging.
She probably wasn't funny.
I mean, not funny. No, she's a pope. The popes weren't this like chaste class. They were actually rich people who basically jockeyed their way into that position so they can have more control, more power, and more debauchery. There's a huge.
I'm a big fan of debauchery.
There's 1,000 years of from St. Peter to Pope John Paul II of just wickedness. I mean, there's popes getting whacked by the mafia.
Pope growing up, John Paul.
Pope John Paul, yeah. Karol Wojtyła. He's what was he, 1980, 1978 to.
It was a Sinead O'Connor situation, right?
Yeah. Pope John Paul was cool, man. He was a chill dude. And he reigned, I think he was 26 years, I think. Pontiff, and he was like 55 when he got in.
That's the one that the guy tried to assassinate, right?
Yeah, he got shot. That's where the Pope Mobile, yeah. He was a Polish guy, and I mean, in hindsight, armchair quarterbacks you read, he was progressive, he was bad for the church. Well, I mean, he hid pee-pee touchers for his 26 years, so how good could he have been? And then after Pope John Paul was the guy who looked like the Emperor from Star Wars, right? He was the Nazi. He's still alive, I think. He's like 98. He's the Pope who stepped down. He's like, I'm too old for this shit. What was his name? Ratzinger. Cardinal Ratzinger. He was the Pope in between. And then we got our current guy, the Venezuelan guy, who's a Jesuit. Pope Benedict. There you go. Pope Benedict. Sunny side up eggs. Pope Benedict is was some big ass number he picked. Like a lot of people used Benedict before. Ratzinger was the one who looked like the emperor. Oh yeah, Ratzinger was the emperor, and then Pope. Who is Pope Benedict now? Is that the name he took?
I don't know.
I'm
not Catholic, nor do I play.
He's the. So I'm not Catholic, right? I respect the concept, the idea of it. You know, I think it's, to me, there's something powerful in symbolism, and there is, and if it can If it can drive morality and it can drive faith and it can calm souls, I don't think it's a bad thing. Pope Francis, that's it. I've watched when I remember watching when I was a little kid and they puffed smoke and they picked the College of Cardinals picked the new pope, and I remember John Paul getting in. I was right around the time my little sister was born, so I was like 4. I remember all the pomp and circumstance, wondering what that was. And then I watched Ratzinger and I was like, whatever. The guy, he looks like a creepy pee-pee toucher. And I do judge books by their cover. I'm shallow. When Francis got in, I saw the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It made me cry. And again, I'm not Catholic, and it just happened to be, I think it was at my mother-in-law's house, and good Mexicans are Catholic, of course. Bad Mexicans are Catholic too. They're all Catholic. So it's kind of on in the background. And I was excited because to me it's like a big thing. It's emotional for the world. It's emotional for Catholics. Like it's a thing. This is the big day. And for the person who gets voted, who's a cardinal amongst everybody else, there's going to be whisperings. Politics are involved. Obviously, there's a little something going on there, but it's still a vote. And they will, each time they puff black smoke, it means they could not come to a consensus. So they have to negotiate amongst themselves until they figure out, like, I want my guy. I want my guy. My guy says he'll do this for me. It's politics.
Right.
There was so much politicking going on because they didn't expect Ratzinger to step down that they got to the point where they stopped trying to fight for their guys and they said, we should just pick the right guy. And that's powerful. So when people who are in a position of authority for the second largest group of religious people, and then it still impacts everybody else because we all recognize that the Pope is that thing, to have them get to that point where they're like, no more politics, no more favors. We have an opportunity to we're not going to come to a consensus. Let's agree on the right person. Like that right there just makes me, whew. Can you imagine if as Americans we did that? We said, you know what? It's not about this or that. We know who has the power. Who has the power? It's actually Congress and the Senate. They pass laws. The executive is just a figurehead. They're the one that we want to represent. We want them to represent us. They don't actually make laws. Mandates are not legal for any president. They're not. Presidential directives are literally just, hey, when you guys are doing your job, this is the things I'd like you to think about. I have a limited amount of control. I can control those things. Everything else is just noise. Wouldn't it be nice if we all got together and said, hey, I have an idea. Why don't we pick somebody that makes us proud? All of us. Somebody who brings like peace and unity and faith, love. Somebody who represents because they have a good moral character. Not because they have the most money. Not because they've done the most crimes. Not because we have the most shit on them. Not because of all those things. Take politics out. We could do that. It would probably be I don't think it would be the second coming of Christ. It would probably be the Antichrist that we were electing. But honestly, probably. If we all got together and agreed on one thing, it was probably the Antichrist. But that being said, take the religious aspect out of it. But can you imagine if everyone just said, we're tired of this shit. I'm tired of hating my fucking neighbors because I'm tired of the government telling me to hate them. I don't want the government to tell me who to love. Very simple.
It sounds wonderful, but because of human nature, none of that could ever happen.
So the College of Cardinals did it, but it's a different environment, right?
Correct.
And here's what I saw when they announced the Pope. I was watching now from a different perspective as an adult, and I'm waiting for this person to come out. And we don't know. The people inside know who it is, but they hid him, for a couple of hours to get that set up. That curtain opens, and there's, like 50,000 people waiting in St. Peter's Square. And I'm just as overwhelmed as them. I think those people down there, they're waiting, like, show me. God is about to give me a sign. Like, what's life about? Is this the one? And it opens up, and I see the most humble, slightly overwhelmed, super proud, but humble fucking guy standing there. And I looked at him, and I got a tear, and I was like, what the hell? Like, humble. And people are like, oh, this is, this is what's his name? Francis, Pope Francis. I forget his name. He's South American. He's a Jesuit. Like, we haven't had a Jesuit in there for a long time. A Jesuit is another sect of Catholicism that believes in humbling yourself before God and humbling yourself before everybody. You work with the poor. You're not better than anybody. You sleep on the ground. You take public transportation. You live like the people who struggle the most. You don't live above them. And they start kind of telling his story a little bit. And I see him, he comes out, and I'm like, this guy's got to raise his hands like he's the shit. And he is out there going like, how did this happen? And you see that humility on his face. He comes out and he raises his hand a little bit, and people calm down, and he addresses him very briefly. And basically like, hey guys, can't believe I'm here. I want to give a shout out to the big man upstairs. Without him, none of this would have happened. You know what I mean? But he says a couple of lines, but then he stops. And I'm thinking this guy's got he's going to talk like Jeff Adams on Dadbod Bikerbeard. He's going to go on and on like, I got control of the mic, bitches. I do what I want. But he says, I know you guys, and I'm paraphrasing, I know you guys seeing me, you're going to ask me to bless you, and you're going to ask me to pray for you. And I will. That's why I have this opportunity, because I will pray for you, because I do love you. And this is God's will. He said, but as a man, I stand before you now, and I humbly ask you to pray for me. And then, like, everyone's quiet. I'm like, fuck. And he gets down on his knee, he bows his head, and the fucking world prays for him. And you can see it on his face, like, I need the strength to do this. Like, I get the job, but for now, pray for me. Then I'll pray for you. And I was like, I was overwhelmed. I'm like, that's humility. That's the person who should be the figurehead. That's the person that understands that it's not about power. It's about responsibility.
So, not to be cynical.
And John,
so
I just wanted a moment, like while my grandfather clock finished.
I heard it. That's why.
But that's cool. Like, perfect timing.
I'm being called. So.
Thrice the blended cat hath mewed. It's the three witches.
In your heart of hearts, do you think he meant what he said, or do you think he knew that was the right thing that needed to be said at that particular
moment? His approach, his work has proven that that's who he is.
Okay.
He's humble.
So that's after the fact. You're saying.
Okay. In the moment, I believed it, because I've seen. You see the politician popes or anybody, right? They say the words, but inside you can see that their little fucking hearts are dancing. And how am I going to fucking, I'm the shit. Y'all worship me. Like, people get that. And you can see it behind the thin veil of humility. Is this, I'm in charge. This is amazing. They said I'd never live up to anything in Catholic school. Fuck that nun. If she's alive, let's have her put to death. Like Ratzinger, he was just like, yeah, he looks like a Nazi. All right, look, he's in charge. He's coming out, and he's like, all right, say, no.
Oh, wait a minute, we're not supposed to do that.
You can see it on
wrong place. Sorry very much. I apologize. Sorry.
But Pope John Paul was really close. Super humble dude, and it fits his background, his story, his everything. He's that guy, and
he's the one that made Mother Teresa a saint, right?
Yeah. And Pope John Paul's been beatified. He has sainthood now.
Does he really?
Yeah, it happened quickly. Like, it is very rare, because I believe, I know a little bit about Catholicism, but I think it has to be like there has to be a miracle attributed to you. There has to be, I don't know, there's a series of events basically that have to happen and then be verified in order to ever get to that point. And usually it takes, lifetimes to get there. But I think they had that guy sainthood in like 5 years, which is crazy. But they also had 26 years of everything he did on camera. and on video. So if you have to go around and you have to look for shit, you go, well, we got 26 years of film. Like, let's go find some miracles. I bet something happened. Right. But oh yeah, Benedict was total politics, and he looked like a politician. He was a douche. But I don't know if you guys ever think about it. YouTube, Pope Francis, revealed. It's humbling. It's humbling to see stuff like that. I don't think we have enough of that these days. I know we don't have any of that. It's all ego and positioning, but not like me. I'm a humble motherfucker.
Is that what you are?
No,
Oh,
actually, I am. Being knowing that I'm handsome and funny is like totally different. It's just a fact.
Oh, also breaking news: animals at the Reed Park Zoo will soon get vaccinated against COVID-19.
Well, I mean, got to sell some fucking shots somewhere. Got to hit that quota. You don't, when you flip the switch and you turn everyone into zombies, you don't want the fucking polar bears like running around killing people. You got to be able to shut them off too. Conspiracy? No. A hunch. Who are you texting?
No, I'm
Nicole?
looking at the news.
Oh, okay. Coming up with stories?
Yeah.
All right. Chat, what do you guys want to talk about? I told my boss I was tired today. I was like, hey, I'm kind of tired. He said, why? I said, I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. I started working on work stuff. I couldn't go back to sleep because I had a vision of how to finish a project I was doing. He goes, or what? Or it could be because, I don't know, you're insane and you like podcast at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm never on past 1:30. He's like, yeah, I get notifications because I follow you and I actually go and watch your stuff sometimes. And I said, you watch my show? I said, yeah, I think it's pretty good. He's like, but not when I'm getting dinged at fucking midnight that you're going on. He's like, who goes on at midnight? Sometimes John's late. Sometimes
John's got to play cards with his mom. And
yeah.
What I got to do.
Sometimes I'm like, I got nothing going on. I'm like, it's midnight. No one's watching. Hey guys, it's me. And people like ding, 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 ding. Nobody sleeps. It woke me up. Cool. As long as we're in this together. The movie, Nicole, is that the Two Popes?
Yeah,
what movie's about France?
I think Jonathan Pryce is in it.
Oh, Jonathan Pryce. That's the Two Popes, I believe, and that's about the relationship between Francis and Benedict. Oh, the Two Popes. I think I fell asleep watching it somehow, which is weird because one, I don't watch movies often. And two, I don't sleep. So
you don't sleep.
No, I sleep like 4 hours max. I fell asleep at like 11:30 last night. I woke up at 2:15.
Oh God.
Been going ever since. That's how I do. But that was what's his name? British guy, tabloids, Sienna Miller, nudes. Hold on. Jude Law. Did he play one of the popes? What was Jude Law in there? He was a pope. Was that it? Was that it? Anthony Hopkins plays Benedict. Oh, that's good. Okay.
And then I think Jonathan Pryce.
Jonathan Pryce played Francis. He looks like him. So that makes sense. What Jude Law thing where Jude Law was a pope? Is that a real thing or did I have a dream? Jamie, look that up. I don't have a dream. John doesn't look shit up for me. I have to do it.
I was just looking up news stories.
Maybe I've never asked, actually. I wouldn't know what to do. Hey, John, can you look that up for me?
Sure.
I don't know what you're looking up.
Let's see with Jude Law.
Yeah. Oh, Medici? Pope ha ha ha? There's a Pope ha ha ha? Jude Law is a pope.
Working right now. She should not be
Oh, you do what you want. Hey, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Nikki. Okay.
The young pope.
The young pope. Okay. So that was not my imagination. One of the
American pope in history. So this is obviously.
Oh, yeah, it's fiction. Yeah.
Oh, it was a series.
Oh, that was it. Mhm.
Yeah, it was a series. 10 episodes.
I must have watched it
Weird
when I
that
was
he
still
would be an
drinking.
American Pope because he's not American. So that's weird.
He's British, but he wasn't British in the show. The new Pope. The Pope. All right, because you gotta have Pope.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that's how it goes. All right, so John, you're in charge of the next bit. Mine's lasted for 90 minutes.
What do you mean I'm in charge of the next bit?
Yeah, ask a question, bring up a topic. What's the next thing? What's your favorite top 5 favorite whatever's music trivia of the 90s?
Oh, trivia of the 90s. Let's do it.
Or I got some more trivia down here.
As long as it's not fucking Glee, dude.
Music of the 80s, but hey, Haley,
music of the 80s is fine too. Either one, I don't care.
The 40th birthday game, which is funny because that was 8 years ago, but 80s, 90s TV and film.
So I'm fine with any of them except for the 40-year-old one because that's way
a dictionary of idioms.
Okay.
And their origin.
Silly. So I feel like there's not a right answer.
Devil talk. I just want you to pick one emphatically, not like accidentally.
Okay, 80s and 90s music.
Perfect. I've got 3,000 would you rather jokes or questions. This one?
Yes.
The big box.
Let's go to the big box.
Right. This is where theme music needs to come in. I used to do more production when I sucked more at this than I do now. Weird. You go back and look at it, I had like this animated music intro with a dun, 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 theme and dun, dun, I had all this stuff. And then I was like, I can have stuff and no content, or I can just go with no content. I found out that people like the no content just as much as they like the stuff. Okay. Oh, dictionary of idioms per your requester.
No, I don't think I said that.
All right. 80s and 90s TV and film quiz. So there's only 2 of us plus Mama Fox. And who's the chat hog?
It would be Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. I remember you. Did you just get here? Just kidding.
She has all the Pope information.
You're a strange man, Jeff Adams. Don't tell people my name. Y'all know it's Sinatra, right? Right? Somebody at work actually said, hey, I was wondering why you came up with Jeffrey Sinatra. Wait, maybe that was John. Maybe it was Mark. It was Mark.
Yeah, it wasn't John.
Mark said, at first I thought the Sinatra thing was kind of goofy. I'm like, yeah, it is. He said, and then, did you know that we can watch our shows on YouTube? I was like, oh, our shows now. I let you on my thing and it's our shows. I see that. I'm just kidding.
I think it became your shows or your guys' shows once Becky started eating the gelato. He all of a sudden became very interested.
Oh, once Becky started eating gelato on
all bets
screen that I missed, apparently it became Becky's show. Said, honey, I own this now. I'm like, it's yours. Oh, you don't mean my penis? Oh, my show? Now we're gonna have a problem. I love my show. You don't love me? That's not what I said. Are we gonna have a fight? Can we make up afterwards? Let's just make up and choke you. And you pass out. And it was fun. Okay. Hi. So this is how the show works. If you're in chat, good luck because there's a 5-second delay probably. So you're never gonna win. So it's a one-on-one. It's a heads up. Unless John doesn't get it, then you guys can get it. But traditionally, the way we play trivia on the show is your name is your buzzer. That means I ask the question, stop. Then you say your name if you think you want to buzz in. Bzz. Example. Jeff.
Oh.
See how that goes? And then I would call on the person I like the most. So I would say like John. And then John would have a chance to answer the question. If he doesn't answer the question, then I say Steele. And then anybody else, call on you, not open it back. And then eventually we get tired of waiting for someone to answer the question and I answer it. That's it. Seem fun? Okay. What's that? First thing Becky said to me the first time I talked to her, she goes, "Do you find it challenging to be always on?"
No, because of all the extra voices.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by on. You mean charming and funny with segues, which are not just for children and
Mall
old
cops.
people, mall cops? Yeah. No, I'm always on.
Always.
And then we were chatting, and she's like, "Why are you being quiet?" I'm like, "Well, I fucking had to turn that shit off. I'm not." You think I keep this level of fucking spastic all day? I can't actually. It's sad.
The man only sleeps 4 hours.
If I had a microphone, can you? I was a corporate trainer. I taught people shit that they never needed to know about anything, and somehow got finance and retirement, all the history of fucking everything. I got it all plugged in a week. They're like, I feel like I just did high school all over again, except with all the dirty parts that they weren't allowed to teach you in high school. I'm like, that's right. Welcome to Finance 101. Let's talk about incest. What was the name of the sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? John. All right, go ahead.
The sequel?
The sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I thought the sequel was
Chat.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 2.
All right, chat. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. Mama Fox got it. That is correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I thought that was the third one. I thought there was 3 or 4.
Honey, I really, really shrunk the kids and then blew them back up again.
God, these kids are fucking small.
Honey, I shrunk my dick. Did you really? No, it's just the same. I just use that as an excuse. Because I'm gay. All right, what film had the theme song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls? 90s. Will I give up forever? City of Angels. Nikki. That is correct. City of Angels.
Fucking looked it up on Google.
Great movie. Great movie. I liked it. Nicolas Cage.
I was gonna say Nicolas Cage, right?
Yep, Nick Cage, and was it Pfeiffer? No, who was the woman? Meg Ryan? Who was the woman in City of Angels?
It should say right there on Google.
John, look it up.
No.
Anyway, Sarah McLachlan, their song Angel, which later became the ASPCA anthem for when you kill puppies. In the arms
Put a cat in a Hawaiian shirt and slam it against the wall.
She got hit on her bicycle, which is sad for an ER doctor, and then she died. And then the angel had already been cast to hell. Oh, the City of Angels. By the way, spoiler, the movie came out 30 years ago, so fucking get over it. Spoiler alert, it's the Little Mermaid story. It's just done with angels being I don't know, one of them being fish and one of them being people, basically. The chickie falls in love with the angel who hangs out at sunrise because that's the only time he's allowed to be seen on Earth at sunrise when everything's kind of off. And then he falls in love with a mortal woman, which Meg Ryan. I fell in love with Meg Ryan too. I fell in love with Meg Ryan since what movies in the 80s? Eugene Levy, John Candy playing. They were security guards and they pull up a bank heist. She's in that. She's the daughter of the lieutenant.
Oh my god.
It's like a D. I think that's not Disorderlies. It's something like so good.
Not Disorderly Conduct, right?
Yo, I think that's it. Disorderly Conduct. Yes, that's it. I kept thinking Disorderlies had the Fat Boys, which was good too, in its own way.
Oh, wait a minute. He goes, wait a minute, what you hauling? Rocket fuel. That's right. That's that fucking movie. He goes, strap in, Slim. I'm ready. Oh, fucking that I remember that movie. Holy shit!
Love that movie. I fell in
Oh,
love
and
with
they
Meg
come
Ryan
out in
there.
drag. They come out
Yep.
of the club, and he looks just like Divine.
Yes.
John
Yes.
Candy.
John
That's
Candy,
the movie.
100%.
I think
Yes.
it's Disorderly Conduct. I gotta look.
I think that's it. And she was so cute. She was so cute in the movie.
So
Like her dad ran the, the agency that they worked for, she was like, let's do it. He's a bubblegum popping, like, oh, she was so adorable. Alert after the spoiler. Yeah. Anyway, so back to City of Angels. It's the Little Mermaid thing. I think so the angel gives up his wings to go to Earth to be with her.
Armed and Dangerous.
Armed and Dangerous. There you go, sir. That's right. And then as he's now on Earth, and because he's in love with her and she's in love with him, then she gets hit by a fucking car and she goes to heaven, and now they're apart again. And then he gets divorced, and then it costs him a lot of money. He gets depressed, does a lot of drugs and drinks, bangs a lot of people, women, girls, all of them. Then he starts a podcast, falls in love. Amen. It's a good movie. Shelf Help will be tomorrow night at 8:00. Tune in. 800-223-8255, suicide hotline. Your life matters. Okay. In which movie franchise does Dr. Evil appear? John.
Austin Powers.
That is correct, sir. Very nice. Follow-up question. What person in real life was Dr. Evil based on? John.
Creator of Saturday Night Live. Lauren Michaels.
Lauren Michaels. That is correct. Very nice. Nice work. Nice work. Ding, ding, ding. Mike Myers started in a 1993 comedy, took place in San Francisco with a fantastic soundtrack about shenanigans that happened on his wedding night.
John, and so I married an axe murderer.
That is correct, sir. Outstanding.
Great movie.
The song "There She Goes," known in Dumb and Dumber, So I Married an Axe Murderer, as well as other 90s hits, was written and sang by whom?
No clue.
The Laws. L.A., like L.A. All right, good to know. Oh, Russian bots. Welcome, Russian bots. Do me a favor, please like, subscribe, suck a dick. Come back. До свидания. Привет. Give me a beer. All right. That's all I know. I had a Russian landlord. I knew how to say привет and l'chaim, but she wasn't Jewish. I just like to say that. In which 90s TV show would you find the characters hanging out in a cafe called The Max?
John. Saved by the Bell.
That is correct, sir. That is fantastic. If you guys didn't know that, good for you. I don't know why he did.
Amber Thiessen was born on the exact day I was.
Ooh, she's old as fuck now. Nobody likes her.
She's still fucking hot.
47-year-old women are gross. That's a fact.
No. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
She's really cute. I wonder what she looks like. She gotta look like plastic because they don't hold up.
No, she's a little bit heavier, but she does a cooking show and stuff. She's smoking.
I'm down with thick chicks all day. I'm down with small chicks. I'm down with if you got an ass like a 10-year-old boy. Becky, what's up? Uh-oh. There's my daughter Haley. Oh. You're watching stuff on my YouTube ACC, says my daughter Haley. Accidentally or because you left it logged in because you were at my house for 9 days? I don't know how to respond to that. It's like a statement. You're watching stuff on my YouTube app.
You're welcome.
Cool. Oh no, she says swag. My kids like it when I use their lingo back at them. Bruh. He needs some milk. Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh.
If it's a dead vine, I use it more often. It really upsets them. Stupidest argument I ever gotten with my son, which the first one was, I'm not your father. Your mom's a slut. Um, After that one was, bruh. I just said bruh. He was like 16. Bruh. Dad. He's in the other room. Other room. Dad. Don't. Dad, just don't. Bruh. Dad, stop. He's like the tone changes. Dad, stop. It's not funny. It's dead. Like, it's not even ironic at this point. I don't know, like, what I want to argue an ironic fucking noise to make. I don't fucking know what you mean. Bruh. Dad, stop. He's getting upset. I'm like, this is great. I wonder if I could piss him off for the rest of his life with bruh. I'm like, what? Why are you telling me to stop? Why are you yelling at me? He's like, Dad, it's not funny. It's not ironic. It's dead vine, Dad. Nobody says bruh anymore. I said, I beg to differ. You know who does? Your dad. Bruh. God, he gets so mad. I'm like, this is crazy. This is how I'm pissing off a 16-year-old boy. I'm just saying, bruh.
Well, because it is illegal to piss on one.
If they're 16, but in Hawaii, age of consent, you gotta take them all to Hawaii.
Okay, fair enough.
No, age of consent everywhere is actually 18. You can marry them at a younger age. You just have to get their parents to sign off on them. So if you're gonna marry a 16-year-old boy, come see me. He's 19, so too late. In Groundhog Day, great movie, which song plays on the radio every morning? Missy's seen the bruh argument. That's funny. That's goofy as shit with kids.
It's not the monkeys, right? No.
Every morning. I've seen Groundhog so many days, or so many times it felt like Groundhog Day.
Oh my god.
Who's got it? Groundhog Day. Bill Murray, Andy McDowell.
Is it? I'm gonna go with John. I think it's Cher and.
I think you're onto something. They say our love won't pay the rent.
It's Cher, right?
Yeah, and her husband.
And Bono.
Yes.
Okay. I can't think of it. Oh, I lose points because I can't think of the name of the song.
Sonny and Cher, I Got You, Babe.
It is
Yep.
I Got You, Babe?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
They say our love won't pay the rent. Yeah. Babe, I've got you, babe. Very nice. Well, chat helped out, so good on you guys. Dadbod Bikerbeard. I'm selling nothing. I got nothing to sell you. You can use Dadbod 02-20 on Amazon for affiliate discounts. And I'm a affiliate partner now with hold on. What are those places where you get the really cheap things? Alibaba. Because I like to support communism. Actually, it's to support the communists being more capitalist. Bunch of old joke stuff that most of you aren't going to remember at this point. ifuckjeffcoysmom.com, t-shirts, coffee cups, mugs. I don't think I sold one. I think I bought my own. That was a waste. Transplanted Devil gear is on there. So you guys want to encourage John to actually get off his dick and do something, and we can start a little network and branch out a little bit.
I joined the group. I did join the group.
Like the Sinatra Twitch page?
No, the Facebook group that you created.
Oh, the Facebook page I made for you.
Yes.
My kids are like, Dad, sometimes you just sit at your computer and you just stare at it and there's nothing that you're looking at. I'm like, it's because I minimize everything. Why? I have 18 projects going on at any given point. I'm like researching the dark web. I'm trying to, like, I've got 3 websites. I'm like, what am I doing? No one cares. But it's fun. It's really, to me, it's fun. I like
What
learning
time
about
does the
this stuff.
alarm clock go off every morning on Groundhog Day?
That's a good question. Uh, 7:08. 7:08.
I think it's either 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. I don't know the exact.
It's very frosty in the morning. I think it's like 7 something. Somebody look it up.
Let us know.
Nicole.
Come on, Nicole. Get it working.
Missy. She has a job. What does she do? Generally.
She helps people with emergency road service.
Okay. Okay.
It's 3 letters that are all the same.
Yeah. Okay. I'm tracking. Like a heroin addict.
Between your toes.
I called for a tow with Progressive because I had to get Progressive because my then wife decided after I didn't work at McDonald's any longer to post all over Facebook and social media that she was going to be a Lyft and Uber driver. I was like, that's just going to get us canceled. Thanks for doing that, dickhead. So I switched to Progressive because I knew it was going to happen. Because you could be a celebrity and be insured with McDonald's, and underwriters will find a reason to cancel your policy because they watch your TV show that you're on. Fucking crazy. People are crazy. Is it 6 a.m.? Is that a fact?
I don't know.
Mama Fox is a fact. I say it is too.
Mama Fox is saying it, then I think it's true.
So I'm broken down on the side of the road, like 100 miles into my 400-mile trip, day before my birthday ish, and my alternator and battery crap out. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, hey, this is great. Nothing like a delay to delay you. And so I call Progressive, and they're like, you can now start your claim online at blah, 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 whatever. Like, cool. You can do that, or you can wait for somebody. I'm like, I'm just sitting in my car trying not to get hit by Mack trucks. I'll just wait for somebody. Hi, thanks for waiting. The IVR tells me I build these things, so I know how annoying you can make them. Hi, thanks for waiting. Did you know that you can now start your road service claim online or by phone?
God.
I see that you're calling from your cell phone. Is your number 520-551-8461? If yes, say yes. Yes. Great. We just sent you a text message. Go ahead and pull it up and start your claim online.
No way.
Yeah. And I go, huh? And he goes, boop. All right. We'll disconnect you. Dink. I'm like, that's amazing. That's amazing. I fucking loved that. I'd like to talk to a person. Hi, I'm the person you're not going to talk to. Go ahead and check the same thing you're holding right now and push a couple buttons on that and save us some fucking money. Wow. Yes, there's no human option. The human option was just to loop you back. I'm going to fucking do that. Hi, are you trying to retire and not run out of money? Great. Would you like to talk to a human or do it through an IVR? Human, please. Hi, I'm not the human, but guess what? We're going to fucking do it anyways. Do you think they're actually doing manual trades on the stock market these days? No, you're full of shit. It's all computerized. Yep. Relax. They're in their underwear. They're not down there throwing paper and acting crazy.
Nope, not anymore.
It's not how it works anymore.
Nope. All right, what's your next question there, sir?
Next question. What profession is Jim Carrey's character in Liar Liar?
John, a lawyer.
Lawyer John, that is correct, sir. Very nice, very nice. In the movie Stand By Me, what does Gordy, Chris, Byrne, and Teddy set out to find?
John, a dead body.
John, a dead body. That's correct. Well, how did the body become dead?
Got hit by a train.
Who wrote the story that this was originally produced from?
King.
That is correct. What was the story called?
Stand By Me.
The Body.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, The Body. Oh, you're right. Sorry.
You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
I tricked myself there.
It's funny. Just the other night, I was talking about how many movies, how much media can you attribute back to like one or two people, right. Period.
Yeah, you had said that a couple of nights ago when we were on.
It's mind-blowing. Like 54 Stephen King books have been made into TVs or movies, TV shows, movies, or miniseries. Michael Crichton has then now influenced all the other shit in between. And that guy started writing ER in the 1960s. And he was an ER doctor, became an author because he only slept 4 hours a night. Are you getting tired, sir? It's about time to wrap.
Yes, I am.
All right, 2 more questions. In Say Anything, what song does John Cusack's character play on his boombox? I talked about this.
Ladies are gonna have to.
I talked about this the other night. I said they didn't know what song they were going to get, so he was playing a punk rock song. Well, they filmed it, but then dubbed in the actual song.
I would have been irate. Why would she have been irate? It was filmed in Brownsville, Oregon, close to where I grew up.
What was?
I don't know.
What movie was that?
Mama Fox. She was probably talking about the Stand By Me, right? Is that where we were?
When the night. Answer the question. Yep. Okay.
So, the song.
Say Anything, John Cusack, boombox over his head. What was the song playing in the movie?
By the way, I never saw the movie.
It's iconic.
Ione Sky?
Ione Sky? No.
Oh, it is? Is that
accurate? It is. In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel. That is correct. In your eyes, the light, the heat, in your eyes. Peter Gabriel, former lead singer of Genesis.
Correct.
When he walked away from the band, which was at its height, I think 1979, I think, he chose to walk away for creative differences and pursue the things that he was passionate about. The first song that he wrote was about where he went to contemplate and make the decision to leave the band, which is on Salisbury Hill.
Such a good song. Such a good song.
Yeah, climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I can see the city lights. The light was dimming, time stood still, eagles flew out of the night. The whole thing is about him contemplating, I'm going to give up this thing that's a sure thing that's made me the thing and do what's in my heart. And he sat there and looked over the city and was like, do what's in your heart.
Was Phil Collins the drummer at the time already?
Yeah, they were in the band together. Okay. And he sang back up too. Like they both sang like kind of co-lead. They were both musicians, but it was, Gabriel was the front man. Right. He was close behind. So but it didn't take a lot for him to, for Phil to take over. Phil was great too. Really good. There's not a lot of stories of, unless somebody dies and they get a really good replacement, like right. Bon Scott and then Brian Johnson for AC/DC. Right. You don't get a lot of second acts that pretty fucking fantastic. Pink Floyd, after they lost Pink. And then Floyd stepped in.
He became a pop singer.
Yeah. She gestated for 22 years and then was born a girl. But with a
very square frame. Very rectangular frame.
Yeah. She's built like dude.
She's built like a linebacker, dude.
I saw her in concert at Del Mar Fair, and she was already big, which was surprising. But apparently at the time she wasn't living not too far away. I think she lived in, wasn't Del Mar, but La Jolla or something. She had a house there, so she decided to do the Del Mar Fair like for nothing, just to come do it. And she got stuck in traffic trying to get down, and I was like, free concert, like Del Mar Fair, cool. Pink is cool. Her second album was already out. She was big. She was cool as fuck. She came out. She's like, hey, sorry I'm late, but LA. She was in LA. LA traffic sucks, and we got stuck. And unfortunately, well, we opened up wine, and I'm drunk as hell. So let's have fun. She came out. She tore it up, man. She was great.
That's cool.
She's like, I got drunk on the bus. Sorry, guys. I was gonna cancel, but I'd feel bad. So let's do it. You go, girl. Be a pop star. Hey, Edwina Ramonda. You, my friend, are the next contestant on Suck My Ass. All right. Hey, I'm glad you guys are here. Not sure how you're getting in. Every month it shows that I get all these followers. Like I get like 85 followers, and then I find out it's you bots. And they take them away, and I want to contest it. I'm like, these bots are my friends. They're important. I'm woke. Don't treat my bots poorly. Come on, Russian bots. Let's
Quick
go,
question,
Brandon.
guys. I'm getting my nephew to watch some cult classic movies. Any must see?
Cult classic. You gotta tighten up cult classic a little bit because
Yeah, because we can go really strange on that.
we go very esoteric, or you can be like, like you'll just anything by John Waters is a cult classic,
Right.
but they're not all appropriate for kids, and they're not all good. But you can also have Rocky Horror Picture Show and some randos that are more common to you. Ferris Bueller, you want to go like, what are the quintessential 80s movies, 90s movies? I do that with my kids. What are the movies that changed my life? Why did I want to be like John Bender from The Breakfast Club? Judd Nelson. Stupid. You remember Breakfast Club?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like 12 years old and I was like, you see that? It's about the size of a cigar. That's what you get at the Bender household when you spill paint in the garage. Stupid, worthless, no good, goddamn freeloading son of a bitch, retarded, big mouth, know-it-all asshole jerk. You forgot ugly, lazy, and disrespectful. Shut up, bitch. Go fix me a turkey pot pie. What about you, Dad? Fuck you. No, Dad. What about you?
Wow.
Fuck you. No, Dad. What about you? Fuck you. I love that scene. I was like, no wonder he got Molly Ringworm. And then the reason why I wear the bling and with a giant fucking hole. Well, I can't reach it because I don't see it. I can get in the hole. I'm good now.
More of a modern cult classic too would be the Boondock Saints.
Boondock is fantastic. Yep. Number 3. They're making number 3.
I'm excited. Very excited. All right, what's your last question of the evening?
Very nice question. We're going to dig in the box, and then we're going to find a card. John got sleepy. Usually you're pushing me till 1:30.
Sorry. I got a meeting in the morning, so I'm tired.
I'm getting down. I have a broken back. Oh, heavens. All right, here we go. Nope, can't do that. It's weird, like the stuff that comes up in conversation just since 2 days ago, like winds up in trivia cards. Nope. Gotta pick one that's got a little meat on it. You would not know that one. Maybe no. Too esoteric.
So do it.
Okay, here we go. I used to play Trivial Pursuit in a group, and it would be everyone against me.
Yep.
And then, no matter what color I landed on, they could pick the question by fucking vote that I would have to answer on that card in order to get that color. It didn't matter if it was related. It was nightmarish because I'd still win because I'm a savant. 182. What 182? Raymond, did you just count the toothpicks? There's 185. So you were close, Raymond. There's 3 left in the box. Oh, my kids, I showed that to them like 3 months ago, and they're like, why is he picking on the special needs guy? It's not good for these days, I tell you that. I'm like, yeah, he's neurodivergent, and he's not respecting that. He needs a space, and he's good. God. I'm like, fucking woke generation, kill me now. Sorry. Okay, here we go. In which 1998 movie does an insurance professional discover that his entire life is being played out on a reality TV show.
It's the Jim Carrey movie, and I can't think of what the hell that's called.
Silence of the Lambs. That's right. No, that's not it. 7. That would be fucked up. You're watching TV shows like he was a fucking serial killer. This show went dark. We didn't know. You guys didn't vet him?
God, I can't think of what the fuck the name. Truman Show. Oh, John.
John.
Truman Show.
That's it. That is correct, sir. Very nice. Very nice. And yes, neurodivergent. You have neurotypical. That's me. Then you have neurodivergent. That would be John. Yeah. I took my little neurodivergent, pansexual, lesbian, trans girl daughter to tell me that. So I was like, yeah, you with the big words. Why don't you just be a nerd? Quit being all those other fucking things. You're gonna look like a supermodel and you're a nerd. Like, embrace it. You will own America and the patriarchy. Quit fighting through nefarious fucking methods that nobody cares about. No one's gonna pay attention to you. Why are you crying? Why do you always cry when I give you love? Like, Jesus Christ, I can't be real with you, Dad. So my son's like, Dad. I'm like, whoa, bruh. What are you? Dad, don't. Are you checking me, bruh? I'm your fucking dad. You'll respect that. Dad, that was a little harsh. Coming from the Shapiro loving, noose dragging Republican you've been since you were 9. Like, seriously, you're gonna judge me? Yeah, that's a little rough. I'm like, oh, hold on, let me think about it. Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. I'm sorry. Group hug.
Well, as always,
Johnny,
it
my
was
friend.
a pleasure communicating with you this evening.
Yeah, I'm glad that we had a very specific list of topics that we wanted to cover. I feel like we got them all.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, pretty much. We stayed on track. We had a theme. We made sure we ran our commercials on time, and then just came out at 7 minutes before the hour. Like, perfect, gentlemen. Like, exactly what we planned. Sometimes the best accidents are on purpose, and well, I've got no purpose, so it doesn't matter. I appreciate you, brother. Try and get some rest, more than 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. And you have a wonderful evening, and thank you very much for the chat room for being so
engaged,
communicate, so chatty.
So chatty. That was fun. I don't know what happened, man. We just started. Sometimes we get on and we got nothing. We're just like swimming in circles around each other. Like, you got something? Nothing. Like, funny? No. Angry? No. Not in it? No. You're gonna keep stroking until I come? Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And thank you for not being selfish, lover. And then other times where we just nut way too early, and then he's fatigued and I have to hold him, so it's fine. It was good times. I love you, buddy. We'll do it again soon.
Later. You have a wonderful evening, sir.
You too, buddy. Of course. Thank you. Be well. So this is my Maury Povich moment. This is when I'm going to say something poignant and meaningless, which I like to do. What you definitely don't want me to do is you don't want me to wear headphones while I'm doing the show, because I worked in broadcast radio. I would get used to the sound of my own voice, and it strangely encourages me to keep having thoughts. So if I do this often, it's going to be a problem. So I have a speaker set up, and then I have noise cancellation so I can listen without headphones. But then I can't really modulate my voice quite right. And I kind of come in, come in and out of focus, but I can get in and be like kind of romantic and like, hey baby, how you doing? Missy. Hey, I'm proud of you. You did a good job. Thanks for showing up. Yeah. Thanks for being strong. You're such a good girl. Oh yeah, there you go. Good girl. That's right. She's gonna come, just so you know. And as for Nicole, I feel like it's been forever. Where you been? Why you hiding out on me? John talks about you regularly. It says what a wonderful person you are. And I remember you being a wonderful person. So I'm looking over here because you, Nicole, are on the screen over here with Missy. The two are together in my special box I keep under my bed. Oh, Lord. I can keep a straight face. I don't know why I can't get sponsors. Brought to you by the Tears of Virgin Boys. Hold on. It's weird. You think everybody... This is what Joe Rogan taught me. I should either be a competitive athlete from the time I'm a teenager until my 30s or my late 20s, and then be an actor. And he didn't teach me shit, I'll be honest with you. Someday I'll interview people. We'll see how that goes. But I tend to just interview myself and let other people participate, which is it's a strange hobby to have a cult of personality. When I try to explain to people, like, what is it that you do and do people pay attention? I'm, well, strangely, yes. And what I do is I just go and I be mean. I talk about the things I think are funny, and then I usually invite people who I've had a good chemistry with in any part of my life. I'm like, hey, you want to do my show? And then they're there, and then we just do a thing together because it's fun. And that's it. Like, and you make money on this. I'm like, not much. I like a penny. It's not about making money. But something I've learned over time, when this is from the heart, when I was broken and sad, and then I got to the point where I was helping other people feel better and heal for themselves, I realized I got to a point where I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like I have the tools to not be broken and sad any longer. I was done dating. I was done dominating. Daddy Dom. Daddy, I love you. I know. I was done trying to find my person. I wasn't angry or bitter about it, but I realized I kind of got to a point where I needed to go back and just do something that I love to do. So I was thinking about before I got married, before I gave 20 plus years to my anchor, and stopped doing the things that I loved. Like, what were those things? And this was one of them. Sharing thoughts, ideas, being a narcissist. So I quit all that other stuff. March 7th of 2021 was my little sister's birthday. I was out here. My kids were in there. I had some stuff put together, not much. I said, guys, I'm going live on Twitch. Tell people. Why would you do Twitch? I'm like, because I heard it's the hardest place to get anybody to follow you. So I started doing this. I started talking. I started bringing people on and making connections. And my philosophy of stop focusing on trying to be happy. Stop focusing on the things that brought you pain. Find some resolution for it. Forgive. That means forgive yourself. That means forgive people in your life that were part of that pain, because you've all gone through it together, even if you're now apart. You have to forgive. And in order to forgive yourself and that also the person who's part of that pain, is you have to tell the story, and you have to name the pain. You have to identify what it is. Tell the story, name the pain. And then you have to forgive, and then you have to release. Forgive means that I'm not going to hold the pain and the story as something that is going to define you or me moving forward. It's not going to. It'll be a part, but it's not going to define us. And when you forgive, it's huge. But you have to forgive yourself first. And then when you release that person, you release that relationship. That means you're going to release the relationship as it stands in your heart and as it affects your soul. That means your relationship is not going to be the same. And in some instances, your relationship will not exist any longer. And sometimes that has to happen. It has to be a part of it. Sometimes it just means the nature of your relationship and the power and authority that you give to that relationship has to change. That might mean you have to make conscious decisions like, No more consultations, no more contact, no more this. Like these are the things that I'm going to engage in. I'm not going to outside of that. I'm not going to worry myself about the things you do. I'm not going to dredge up these things. Like I don't need to. I'm not going to participate in things that used to be in my scope that are no longer in my scope because it's not healthy for me. And to respect myself, well, we're not going to do that anymore. Like, these are very like conscious decisions you have to make. Once you tie all that shit together and you decide that, you know what, I'm going to do something that I love to do because I'm going to remember, if I do the things that I love to do, I'll remember to love myself. And then if you do what you love and you share it with other people, then you're going to attract like-minded people. And in a forum like this, most people don't do their therapy with 500 hours of recorded everything. So you can imagine what it's like for me to meet somebody who knows that all my shit is readily available anywhere. You want to watch me talk about all of my feelings? There you go. It's all out there. You want me to talk about my debauchery and my sexual proclivities? It's out there. It's all there. And I've had people be interested and, hang out for a while. And then usually I flick them away. I'm just like, I don't like you. Do the things you love and share it with other people. You will attract like-minded people. When that happens and you're not looking for it, you might find the person for you. It's amazing what happens when you focus on you and you stop focusing on them. They'll find you. And even though the genesis of your relationship is going to be dramatic and exciting and hurtful and a lot of things to some people, when you find it, you'll know. Be true to yourself and go with it. You'd be surprised what happiness feels like. Cool. That was fun. So, what do I always say? Remember, love one another and love yourself. That's it. It's very simple. Good night.